All right. Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the show. I am your charming, self-proclaimed, yet still humble host, Mukluk. And today is Guild Wars 1 day. And I didn't plan that part. And today we are going to be doing another session of Craftlocked. First, though, I'm going to spend a couple minutes doing my daily routine, getting all of that good free stuff that is just sitting on the ground waiting for me. Waiting for you as well. You should totally do this also. Muck, have you seen the new Enshrouded trailer? You are not going to believe what they are adding. I got an email about it. Water, isn't it? They said they were adding water, which includes, like, swimming, and also some... What is the word I'm looking for? You could, like, dam the water and reroute it and stuff like that. It was more than your typical MMO water. What goes with the water? A water cycle. You're probably leaning toward fish. Who's that? Hi, Neoff. Hello, beautiful people. Hi, Darth. Bingo. Oh, I'm glad I could get it. If they're adding fishing, I'm wondering if it's going to be in one of the ways that drives me crazy, or if it's going to be fine. Time will tell. Ah, I didn't mean to open that. Okay. Guildhall time.
Good morning, Muck and chat.
Good morning, Stormheart. How you doing? Crystal says, hi Muck, I've just installed Blish HUD. It's great. However, is there any way to toggle on and off the POE, plus slash waypoints, etc. that you already have unlocked when doing map comp trails? Or the routes locked? The routes are locked. The routes are not, like, whipped up by the AI or anything. The routes were made by a guy running around and drawing them. So... it doesn't, like, recalculate the route when you take out something you already have or anything like that. No, you just gotta figure out what works best for you in those situations. Look, have you seen they changed the Hammer Heart meta? You now get dismounted when it starts. I did see when they made it to where you couldn't use mounts there during. And the way I noticed is I had been mounting on my Warclaw for breaking the big bubbles when it was CC time. And one day I was like, huh, I can't mount anymore. They changed it. Now, too many people leeching for that one achievement. Well, those two achievements. There's an achievement to defeat the twins without ever getting hit by the guy, and there's an achievement to defeat the twins without ever getting hit by the girl. And getting both of them helps you get toward the legendary rebreather and spear staff faster. So, they would like essentially, whether they realized it or not, it encouraged you to just sit there and leech. Muck, can I beg you to make a guide, slow, thorough design for noobs of the new metas, please, please, please? Just follow the crowd of people. That's basically it. Just, go there when it's time and follow the crowd of people. Nothing really complicated. Let me think here. So on the twins, it'll tell you, like, you can only hit her or you can only hit him right now. And you go to whichever one that is. And then you hit them. You don't stand in red. And when it's time to CC, you CC. It occasionally will change what target you're supposed to hit, and you just go to the one it says in the middle of your screen. Getting thrown around, can't figure out the bunny. Oh, on the second meta, the bunny phase. So, the bunny can air jump. Like, for example, if you hit jump, you go, like, boing, like this. But you can hit jump, 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 jump. It has, like, 5 jumps, so you can just keep going higher. And basically, there's a bunch of orbs floating in the air, and your goal is to collect them. And when the bunny phase is close to running out, head back to the boss, because sometimes he'll summon one of those big black hole things on the edge of the arena, and you don't want it to suck you in when you're like trying to regain control of your character. Red is bad, yes. I got the both of my first visit to the meta. I was flying near it when I was dismounted, so I joined it. Yeah, my first time to that meta, I did the scum thing, which helped me get my legendary rebreather, but every time since then, I've put in maximum effort. Which gathering tool animations do you use? I think the Unbound Mining Beam, the Frost Wasp for logging, and the Fused Sickle? What is it called? The scythe thing. Fused Molten Sickle for harvesting. Like, I don't have quickness right now. If I did, this would be even faster. But I think those are the fastest animations I own right now. Now you have a stack of 20 times you can afford to get hit. Yeah. Greetings all. Hey, the Marion. How you doing? But yeah, that's it for the bunny. Nothing too complex. Just hit the spacebar repeatedly to keep going up if you need to. Try to avoid getting killed while you're a bun. And collect the orbs that are floating in the air. It's like hungry, hungry hippos, except bunnies. Let's see. Crowbar. Crafting bag. Okay. Look, what do you mean with hardcore Craftlocked? Hang on a sec. Yeah, someone just put it in the chat. I will also do this for the people that have not been watching the series so far. Okay. Alright, and let's see. Wizard's Gobbler, show me my gobblers. Fluctuating mouse. Alright. Have you gotten your ASS this week? My antique summoning stones? Probably not. Let's see. Let's see. Other Arborstone. Back to Bone Locked? Bone Locked? What is Bone Locked? This is a place of refuge.
It's nice to see.
I'm glad Fury isn't alive to see his niece drag our good reputation straight through the guano.
There we go. Got it. Okay. That gets annoying after the 100th time. After the 100th. You're technically out of the bone zone on a new tune, so it's bone locked. Out of bone zone on a new tune. What? Really gotta get down to Siren's Reef again soon. Down to about 8,000 karma after buying this week's ASS. Okay. So now, gonna go through the park adults and get the treasure, and then we'll swap accounts for the challenge run. Now that I got used to the meta, I'm really digging the Hammer Arts music. Oh yeah. The music for the twins in the first zone might be my favorite of the new music so far. Hey Mug, I started watching Megabonk and your Ball X Pit playthroughs. They both seem pretty fun to watch. Oh, thank you. Yeah, tonight we're actually going to be trying out their Twitch integration to see if it's entertaining. Call it a Ball Bonk stream. Yeah, both of those games have integration where chat can mess with it. I don't know how good it is, but I'm going to try that out. Alright, got all of that. Wait, what? Corwin, what are you talking about? See, Neuroxlus is so excited. I also terrified for VOE's continued story. Hope the writers have enough time to breathe with the next story step being 6 months instead of 3. Yep, I said similar. Yeah, for those who didn't see the release schedule, I think I've still got it here. Yeah, this is it. The story does not continue in the first update, which is the 3-month marker. At the 6-month and the 9-month marker is when they're going to continue the story. So hopefully that gives them time to make it really, really good. The guy in Arborstone. Oh, okay. Sorry, that point that you said that, I was like, that was weeks ago. I had already forgotten that. Hey everyone, hi Riku.
You must prove your strength to Ox.
By becoming the Ox. I just hope there's less bugs. Was there really a lot of bugs at VOE launch? Maybe some. Can't type as fast as you? I have an advantage. I'm not having to type at all right now. Compared to the letdown that J. Walls ended with. Yeah, like, in my opinion, like, Soto started off really strong. Like, I really liked Soto's story at launch. Janther... Janther was fine. It was fine. I didn't love it, didn't hate it. But then both of them, the story at the end, I felt like it had gone downhill. Man, this character's bags are going to fill with yellow items very quickly.
Hello Muck, hope you're having fun with your new noob playthrough. I'm also planning on making another account through GW2 itself instead of Steam.
Sweet, I've got a referral link for that. If you need one. Thank you, Landon. Glad you're enjoying it. Let me see. This and this and this and this. Do that. Okay. Alright. It's good for now. GW2 Plus. No. If you're just whipping up a free account, that's the link there, the last one. Mug, can you please explain that shooting minigame with the VOE mirrors? Sure. I'm gonna be hitting another one in just a second. Are you saying the stories have been like Stephen King, great story, but kind of wimpy at the end? It has been actual decades since I've read a Stephen King book, so I don't recall. Alright, so the mirror game. You click on a mirror. You need to destroy all of these things before you run out of ammo, but you only have 3 shots. You can hit 2 to try again. However, the black thing in the middle explodes. So if you do that, that's 1 shot, and that's 2 shots. That's basically it. It's nothing terribly complicated. Boop. Hi. Chip says good morning. I made 80 gold blasting through both maps in an hour with Blish Pathing. The money's so good. Yeah. Have you been to the barber, Muck? You look fresh. I got a haircut like a week ago for my wife. Boop. Number of shots and retries you need doesn't seem to have anything to do with the reward chest, which is kind of mad because it means you could just have it. Yeah. But I have found it is good for alt parking. You get the raw enchanting stone and the chromatic sap that are used for the legendaries, and coins and a lot of un-ID'd stuff. What's up? He just came in. Hi. Good morning to you. I don't know where you've been hiding. Okay, bye. Just leave your camera like that. Well, it's just an empty throne now. Okay. Alright. That is it for the daily routine. We are a bit richer. So, what we're going to do now is you guys are going to look at bacon, and I'm going to swap accounts. So give me just a minute here. Do not look behind the bacon. The bacon of obscurity compels you. Let me see, where did I put it? There it is. Okay. Let's see. Come on. There we go. And log on. I didn't join the stream just to get hungry. Why does the bacon have festering pus bubbles? It's sizzling. What? Festering pus bubbles? Yo, tell me you've never cooked bacon without telling me you've never cooked bacon. Are you giving away legendary bacon today? Don't have any to give. I actually had bacon as part of my breakfast. Alright.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to bacon.
Thank you, anonymous user. Alright, so. Alright, I think that's it. Let's get into it. Okay, we are back with our next session of Craftlocked. And I played it a little bit off stream, and I'm going to show you what I did, because I just stayed in this one spot. So I basically stayed here, and I shot these moa birds, and I basically watched a Suratube on the other channel, or on the other monitor, watching, you know, YouTube videos and stuff like that. And hi, okay, yes, hello. And I basically just killed these birds for a while. And when I say for a while, I mean they sometimes drop a talon, which is a gray item, and I currently have 154 of them. So I sat here kind of lazily farming these moa birds for probably 200 or 300 of these birds, okay? The cat literally spoke to you? Yeah, Chip has a lot to say. This is Chip. He's doing his thing. Here, hang on a second. What's up? He does this from time to time. And there we go. He's done. Okay. Alright, so why was I sitting here shooting moas for such a long time? The reason is the poultry meat. They would, on occasion, drop a poultry meat. And the poultry meat, because it is involved in a legendary, it sells for between 30 and 40 silver. And so I have been just killing these, and then I rarely get a poultry meat, and then I sell it. I also would get some claws and stuff too. Now, my life savings before I started, well, is currently 23 silver, okay? From selling poultry meat, I have gotten myself up to 10 gold and 97 silver in the delivery box. And just to show, where is sold? There we go. The poultry meat. So, yeah, I just sat here basically lazily farming these mobile birds, and anytime poultry meat would drop, I would sell it on the TP, and 30 to 40 silver. And so now, our little hero here has gone from 20 silver to close to 10 gold to work with, which is very, very helpful. Certainly don't recommend doing this, but if you're low level on a new account or something, it's an option. So, all of that said, we also just leveled up. Actually, I think we got 2 levels up there. We got a crafting bag, that's awesome. And we got our first of each of those annoying resources. So we're level 79 now. So we got 78 and 79 shooting birds. Okay. So, all that is done. And my next step is I'm supposed to meet the Preceptors at the Agora in Lion's Arch. Okay. So we're gonna go to Lion's Arch, and we will hit up the trading post to pick up that gold from the meat, and then we will head south. And Viper just filled my entire chat window. What is this? At Muck, I have a question. Which one of these 3 things is smarter to do? I'm hesitating between making complete legendary armor set, but I need to make a completely new armor set, and I need to have all the gear, but I don't have the patience for it, just so you know. It's better to try to get the Wizard's Vault, Wizard Ascended armor chest. I already have 1 legendary armor piece, so I could just swap that out. Gear. Swap that out, gear. But I don't have the patience for that. You have the patience to type this freaking essay. You know it's better to try to get the Wizard's Vault Wizard Ascended armor chest. I already have 1 legendary armor piece. Did you just copy paste this? So I could just swap that for Giver Gear and then wait until Winter's Day to make the last part. Or would you suggest farming for the complete legendary? Well, it doesn't matter what I suggest because you don't have the patience for that. I mean, you know you better than I know you, so if you don't have the patience for that, then it doesn't matter what I think. Hold on, I'm gonna use the secret jump pads. So, I mean, yeah, do I suggest, like, getting legendary gear? Sure. It's a very long-term goal, but yeah. But if you are... if you feel like that's just too daunting, you certainly don't have to. Mug, is BL4 finished? Yes. Yeah, I liked BL4. However, 2 things. Thing 1, I would get like maybe 150 viewers when I played BL4. So you guys basically told me with your monitors that you weren't really into it. Number 2 with BL4 is that it was buggy and it would crash and I would have to redo areas. I think maybe 13 or 14 times over the course of our 20 or 30 hour playthrough, we had to redo areas because of crashes, and that was getting really old. Reinforce armor, just to refresh it. It's a 12-hour buff. Sell junk. Alright, check my gathering tools. Okay, that's fine. And... basic salvage kit, a journeyman's... okay. Alright, what's your opinion on the best weapon combo for Gale Force Ranger? You mean Gale Shot? Gale Force. I haven't heard that one.
Hi Muck. How dare you betray me? You promised to make an Adult Guardian, but I still get squashed by a Holosmith. What's going on with that? Anyway, best of luck to you.
Holosmiths are engineers. Jesse, what the hell are you talking about? Yeah, ANET did delt Guardian. They did delt them. They dealt them everywhere. And Holosmiths are unrelated to the discussion. Thanks for the sub. Let's see. Yeah, so Borderlands 4, because of the viewership and the crashes, I basically just finished the main quest line, and then we didn't finish. There was like probably another 50 hours of side content that we didn't finish. Okay, so let's take a looky here. We've got a level 45 weapon, level 75 armor. Alright, can we get our weapons to... So if we can get 3 more points in Huntsman, we can get our weapons up another 5 levels. So, let's see what we got here. We made Hardy, Honed, and Strong. Haven't made Rejuvenating. That's totems. Let's see. Longbow, pistol. Yeah. Okay. So, we're gonna get 8 of these. And do I have seasoned wood? I have a little bit. Alright, so we're gonna need 3 of these. And then the wood. And then we're gonna combine that with some other stuff. Do I have steel? I have a bit of steel. And seasoned wood. We need a bit more. Alright, let's just say 100. We'll just spend a gold on that. Okay. We are arming ourselves to the power of chicken meat. I wanted to say firebrand, but words are hard. Yeah, I figured you meant some kind of guardian. Hey, Market Chat. Hi, Julio. Julio? Discoveries help a lot leveling crafting. That's literally how I've been leveling crafting entirely, Julio. I have been, you'll see. I'm literally doing that right now. But yes, you are correct. I prefer they built the stat buff from those stupid anvils in everyone's base stats that's sending you to click one every 12 hours. Smart people always have it on. It's basically permanent for most people, I would think. Agree, disagree. There is a type of satisfaction to doing some minor things to, like, maintain your strength. It used to be that this game had repair bills, and those anvils were used to repair your armor and weapons. Then they got rid of repair bills and just made the anvils give you a buff. So, certainly better than how it used to be. Alright, 3 of these. And... let's see.
Reaching 80 with crafting only? Doable. I also tried reaching 80 with fishing only. Sanity still not returned to me, D.
Alright, we've already done rejuvenating pistol. No, I'm not leveling to 80 by crafting. It's pinned at the top of the chat. Okay, so we could do torch, short bow. What about warhorn? Alright, torch, short bow, warhorn. Let's do that. So, steel mouthpiece. Steel horn. Torch head. Torch handle. Also, who is that? Tuna Bandit, thank you! Appreciate that. Had I already done rejuvenating torch? Crap. Alright. Short bow stave. Where's the string? Coarse string. Yay! 200! Okay, the torch thing doesn't matter. Alright. I see everyone use Skimmer, but if I don't have the latest expansion, is it better for open world usage than the Warclaw? Probably not. The latest expansion masteries are what make the Skimmer, like, a lot better. Now, I think even if you don't have the latest expansion, Skimmer is best for if you're going over water, or if you've done the old quest, you can use it underwater. So, it still has uses, but I think you would need Visions of Eternity for it to be best for on land. Hitting the crafting gym to prepare for Claw Island? No, we already did... well, we already did Claw Island Part 1. This is just the next thing. So, we've got level 75 gear. We've got a level 45 for our primary weapons, a longbow and a harpoon gun. Backpack is 60. Jewelry is mostly 35. So, let's see. New inscriptions. What do we got here? Precision and power. Vitality, toughness. Steel-plated dowel. Alright, let's do this. Okay, let's make 2 of these. Can I get 16 scales? Oh my god, that's a golden... Ugh. Ugh! 1.3 gold. Glad we hunted those chickens. Okay. Can you updraft on a skimmer? Yes. With the new masteries, you can. Alright. Okay.
Hey, look, it's the tree.
Longbow stave.
How are you today?
Hi, Archer. Core string. Harpoon. Rifle stock. Alright, there's a level... Wait. What? I used the... I used the wrong one. I used the wrong inscription that was in my bag. Okay, that's okay. I can fix this. Wow, that is a big jump. That's 80 base damage higher? That's a big jump. Alright, so harpoon gun level 50 now. And, okay, let's try this again. Longbow stave. Core string. Discovery. Hardy seasoned wood longbow. Okay, so if I go to the longbow here, and why is it comparing it to the other one? 362, 437. All right, there's that. Okay. Close that out. All right, is it safe to salvage all these? I think so. So we've gained 5 item levels on our bow and our harpoon gun. So salvage all of that. Okay. Seasoned torch handle. Chickens will die faster. I actually don't know if they will. Because our bear does like 10 times our damage. Because we're wearing all tanky gear. Alright, so I should do something... That torch thing. Let's see,
I'm listening.
Okay, I could do a hunter's one. So I guess I've got a decent amount of claws because of the chickens. So we can do that. Alright, do this just to get the torch materials out of my bag. Okay. There's that. Alright. Okay, so... Got level 35 jewelry. Can we make anything better than level 35 jewelry? That's our lowest level thing. With our sister's help. Let's take a look. Muck, are you allowed to farm silverways? I'm allowed to farm anything I want. Okay. She's got her bags like full. Oh, that's right. She still has the raptor trial. Yay! I am speed. Yeah, if I wanted to do that, I could do that. I think silver waste is accessible from a free-to-play account. Alright, what all we got here? 1 gold ingot. Out of curiosity, how much is gold ore? Half a copper each. Not that bad.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Tub Girl Fondue.
That is a weird name. Thank you! Okay. Can I... Could do amethyst lump. Do I need to filigree more stuff? Is that the issue? Got a little bit of silver. Or is it nuggets? Dude, Jewelcrafting and cooking are so much more of a pain in the butt than Huntsman and leatherworking. Okay, no, I don't have anything for filigree here. Alright, so... There's candy corn jewelry later? Great. Hey there, is there any sales for the Living Worlds? I want to do all the quests in order, I don't want to miss the lore. What's up, Caesar? That is honestly my preferred way of doing it as well. Not any sales for Living Worlds now, but with Thanksgiving coming up, I would bet that on Black Friday there's going to be some if you want to wait that long. Is that the Blish Hub mod that displays the area title? That is Regions of Tyria, which is part of Blish Hub, yes. Exclamation ROT will pull up a guide to it if you want it. Gaijin says, is completing all achievements in the Season of the Dragons an achievement itself? I only have defeat 12 cache keepers in Drizzlewood Coast left, but my progress is 22 out of 24, and I'm scared I won't get the amulet. Hang on. So Season of the Dragon, okay, I Return to Dragonstorm is one of the steps. So there's 24, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is Siren's Landing. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 at Eye of the North. 1, 2, 3. All right, so yeah, there's 23 on the list. I think after you've done everything here, it pops up a step that says talk to Timey. And then I think that's the last one. I think that's the last thing. I'm on my free-to-play account, otherwise I could show you, but, you know. Okay. So, if I do this, that's required level 150. Alright, and that's an amethyst lump. So I got a lot of stuff here that requires 175 skill. Alright. Okay, there's that. That is an item level 40 thing. So what other lumps can we do besides amethyst? So carnelian lump. Don't have enough of that. Gold doubloons. Lapis lump is 35. Peridot lump. Have I already done that? I think I might have already done that one. Spinal lump. Sunstone lump. Okay. And then setting. Hey? Sunstone lump is the only one that I can currently get skill with. That takes us to 173. Okay. So I might have to make a few duplicates. Alright. So... Wait. I was making the wrong thing there. Alright. Let's get like 100 more gold ore. And see what we can do with that.
My brother once threw a rock at the golem that patrols our street.
There. Alright, there's 100 gold ore. Let's bring this back. Mug, have you ever tried out Longbow on Untamed? The ambush is really cool. I think the coolest ambush might be the axe one. It just throws a fan of axes and it hits the 5 nearest targets in, you know, any direction. You know, I'm wondering... I got like a skill up from that. Let's see. Alright, gold setting. Gold hook. Out of amber pebbles. Okay. Amethyst lump. Okay, I can make an amethyst lump. What? Oh, my bags are full. No! Oh my god, so close. There, 175. Okay. Alright, so now we can do gold filigree. What all... Let's see. There's 4 things I can do with that. Alright, so let's make 3 more filigrees. Okay, and then slam these together. Gilded Carnelian Jewel Master. Gilded Lapis Jewel Master. Gilded Peridot Jewel Master. Gilded Spinel Jewel Master. And now we're 10 points away from the next tier. Okay. And we can now do gold setting plus gold hook plus this stuff. So I've already got another setting, so need another hook. And then 2 more hooks and 2 more settings. Let's see. Is the Gwendel Circle collection still bugged? I've tried it multiple times since release, but can't interact with them. And at times they just disappear completely. Gwendel Circle? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what Gwendel Circle is. Crap, bags are full. Let's see. Wait, I can't salvage those? What? I'm so confused. Weird. Okay. Alright. Merchant guy. Let me see. So that's level 20, sell that. And that's level 20, sell that. Really weird that I can't salvage those. Okay. For the circle... Okay, Rexy says for the circle collection, run back and forth between the item and the circle a couple of times. That seems to reset the item. Let's see, I'm not complaining at all, but it just dawned on me that more people would rather watch you slide between crafting menus and windows than play an action game like Borderlands 4. I mean, I'm both honored and insulted at the same time. I don't know how to, I'll try to take that as being honored. I enjoyed BL4 when it wasn't crashing. But yeah, it was not very well optimized, that's for sure. Okay, what was I doing? You made me laugh and I forgot. Alright, gold setting, hook. Alright, these three. Alright, where... space is gonna be a problem. Alright, bank. Do I have bigger bags in the bank, I just realized? Hang on a second. 8 slot... Yeah, I do have bigger bags in the bank. Alright, so... let's do this. Level 45. Level 45. I can't do it that way. Alright, there we go. Bigger baggy waggy. Bigger baggy waggy. Okay. Chocolate banana. Alright. That helps. And move this here. Move this here. Got a whole bunch of this stuff here. Alright. And... Carnelian lump. Okay, that puts us at 197. Character level just went up. Sister just hit level 18. Pick a dye to drink. Alright. So now... let's do 2 gold settings and 1 chain. That'll be for a necklace, and a band will be for a ring. See what we can do with this. Okay. Alright, 1 more ring discovery. So that means setting and band. And combine it with that. That should push us over 200. Yay! 200! Hold on, where's my button? Where's my button? Yay! Okay. Alright, looks like we're still dealing with gold. But now there's new gems. There's got some transmogrifies. So we're dealing with shards now. Let's see. Lycoris. Okay, hold on. So Lycoris says, I couldn't pick up the rock, but later I could. I picked up the shroom and then lost, and I couldn't pick it up again. I relogged, restarted, ran back and forth. Are they aware of it? Like I said, Rexy on YouTube says run back and forth between the item and the circle a couple of times, and it seems to reset the item. And someone else said yeah. So you could try that, but if that doesn't work, I don't have an answer, because I have not done that. Alright, so now, if I do this, so the gilded stuff I can now mess with. Okay. So we got level 50 jewelry now. Alright, so... but we're almost out of gold. Alright, another 100 gold ore, please. Through the power of chicken meat! Okay, so, couple things here. One, let's talk to him. Sell, alright. Silver settings, made by mistake, get rid of the... what? I hit the wrong button. I hit sell on TP. Okay. Adorned pearl. Sell that. I like how I have freaking just spaghetti. Just handfuls of spaghetti in this bag along with my jewelry. Like, where did I leave that gold earring? Just shoving spaghetti aside. Oh, there you are. Exactly what I was looking for. Alright, silver filigree. Don't need that anymore. Nope, wrong button again. Dang it. Okay. Hang on to the jewel. Alright. I'm sure the noodles are in a zip bag. You underestimate me. You underestimate my spaghetti. Make gold-plated noodles? What? Alright. So, let's see. Setting. And hook again. Alright, where's the highest level stuff? That's 45, 40, 45, 35, 40. Okay, 20, 40, 35, 35. And then we got these down here. And I can't salvage any of this? Oh my god. And then this is level 50. These are 45. Okay. Alright. Okay. Make whatever this is. Another level 50 thing. So I got 2 level 50 earrings. And let's do setting and chain. And that'll make a necklace. Okay. Alright, so I got, now I need 2 rings. So, 2 settings. Muck, have you used your Super Guild Wars powers, started making legendary and stuff, got the challenge? I mean, I could start doing fractals for those Leggy gloves if I cared to, but that's not really, you know, that's kind of outside the scope of what we're doing with Craftlocked. Okay. There is 1 level 50 ring. And I need 1 more level 50 ring. So I'm going to need 1 more gold filigree something. Okay, where is the gilded stuff? Right here.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. What did I do? Thank you, little blind demon. Crud. I made a duplicate thing. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so what am I trying to make here? There's a ring. Okay, so if I look at ring, I've already made Peridot gold ring. So I need something other than Peridot. So make a spinel. And then do there. Okay, perfect. So that's Discovery XP. And that's 3 level ups. Nice. Okay. Alright. Jewelcrafting just tires me out faster. Okay, can I salvage this? Yes. Alright, take these level 10s out. Okay. Alright, so level 50 ring. Level 50 ring. Level 50 earring. Level 50 earring. Move that. Level 50 necklace. Okay, I tire of that. Let's get back on trust issues. Alright, I could probably go a little bit higher, but... Oh, man. Jewelcrafting. Jewelcrafting seems to do more psychic damage to me than the other stuff in this. It's just like so many more hoops to jump through. Okay. Get this, get this, get this, get this, get this. We'll get the food in a second. We got a bunch of assorted food in there. Alright, so let's see, level 40. Now it's 50. Level 35. 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 Now it's 50. Yay! Alright. Can I... Yeah. Doot. Alright. And scrunch all that. Okay. Cooking is the bane of me. Yeah, cooking and jewel crafting are more frustrating for sure. So, let's see. Just grabbing some random food stuff here. Eat the banana now. Just gonna use these up. And you... Wait, no. You.
You want something?
Yes. Yes, I do. Oh, I can't sell these feathers, and I can't sell them on the TP. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna need those linen patches. I guess I'll hang on to that. Alright. And then bank. Free-to-play bag space is painful. Honestly, this is the easiest time I've ever had with bag space, but it's because as part of this challenge, I'm salvaging literally everything. So it's like not a big deal. However, that is not true for the cook/jeweler. Her bags be crazy. Alright. Let's do the next step of the story. So, our weapons are level 50, our jewelry is all 50, our armor is 75. Alright, where is Dorn Velasquez? Like, if you do this again, you should do solo self-found, no TP. So originally, I wasn't going to use the TP for this run. However, what happened was at level 20, I was still using my starter gear because I couldn't find any leather. So I was like killing stuff in the level 1 area, like by the hundreds for every one piece of leather that would drop, right? Farming wood is easy, go chop trees. Farming metal is easy, go mine ore. Leather sucked. Like, World of Warcraft, you could just kill any, like, animal and skin it and get leather, right? In our game, there is no low-level leather farms. So to get leather, what they ended up doing is in Living World Season 3, they added the Lake Doric farm to kind of make up for the fact that they forgot to ever put a leather farm in the game. So at low levels, like, it was taking a very long time to get any leather. And I needed hundreds of it. So, I remember there was one guy in chat that was like, yo, this is really boring watching you kill these same guys over and over for an hour. Can you just, like, buy what you need off the TP? And so, it was at that point in time that we ended up, like, changing the rules that I could use any money I earned myself for base materials.
Lock your doors and don't open them until the Lion Guard call the all clear.
Old Lion's Arch, by the way, chat. For any newcomers to the game, parts of the story that occurred in Lion's Arch, basically you are seeing Lion's Arch as it was when the game launched, which a lot of us believe is much cooler looking. It's made out of ships. And then Lion's Arch gets rebuilt at a point in the story, so in current day Lion's Arch, it's is different.
We need help locking down the southwestern beach. Let's
Agent
move.
Real, is the Commodore aware of this situation?
He is, sir. The city's being evacuated in accordance with the Master of Whisper's plan.
Excellent. Now then, are we all assembled?
Alright. Prepare for patrol duty.
Watch over you.
Thank you. We will be back soon. My necromantic servants have never been alive. Thus, they are immune to the ravages of ore.
What? Okay. he just says that. Oh, not this way. Other way. Salvaging leather gear works? Yes. Yeah, like there are ways to get leather, but there's not great ways to farm leather.
Without us, we're stranded.
That might be a mercy if Claw Island's gone. They're probably all dead at sea.
Fair point. Let's rough some people out, get their money, and then split town ourselves. Orions, the undead are here. Run!
Huh? I'm just a dude. Oh.
The light fades.
Basically, no, Birdtree, I understand. I'm just saying, it's weird because I've never even been introduced to Traherne at this point in the story. And he's just like, my undead are immune to diseases. And I'm just like, okay. Like, who starts a sentence that way? I don't start conversations that way.
The area seems clear, Lightbringer. Let's move on.
Introduce yourself to your son's teacher that way? She'd be like, that's why he's so weird.
Thieves! Taking advantage of the city's chaos. We must stop them.
Hang on. These guys aren't lion guard. They're just meddlers.
Well then, let's meddle them. This money's ours.
They're gonna meddle me?
This way.
They're gonna meddle me, chat. Oh my god. Okay, that guy just exploded. Get him, Barbarian!
Excellent. Another area cleared of danger. On we go.
Is full berserk a good idea for warrior and PvE? So I mean runes and sigils. Full berserker is totally fine. The main thing is, are you staying alive? Full berserker is maximum DPS. However, if you are bad at getting out of red circles and stuff, you might be dying with that. And if you're dying with that, well, you're doing 0 damage. Alright, I'm getting a little nervous, chat. So there's a mob here that runs up to me and just kamikazes, and it's taking like half my health and giving me a bunch of condies. If 2 of those hit me at once, I am afraid.
Well done. You were just in time.
Can you dodge? Of course I can dodge.
No! By the alchemy! Don't let them sink my
The
boat!
Risen must
Oh
have
man.
traveled through the canal.
Oh, this takes me back. This is the old crafting hallway. This is where all the crafting stations were. What are those noises? There's like some lady crying up there. Or at launch was brutal. Yeah, when I played Guild Wars 2 at launch, I got to level 80 and finished map completion. And I remember I was standing in ore, and that's when I was like,
It's horrible out here. Rotting people
oh, these are like children.
Don't let them eat us. Look out. Here they come again.
I like how the Asura 10-year-old is like the size of a human newborn. Anyway, I remember I got to ore, I got bored, and that's when I put the game down, and then I went and played something else for like 5 years, and then came back. Nuzlocke challenge? You know what, currently it still is a Nuzlocke challenge, because none of my pets have ever gone downstate. Kafilkafish almost died once, and we pet swapped before we did, but so far none of them have gone downstate.
secure. We should return to the precinct.
I know where the lion guard is. I can't trust you. You're Char. Mama said, trust him. Trust him. He's got muscles. Thank you, stranger.
I can't trust you, you're Char.
Good luck, Lightbringer. We're all
Speak to Demi and Batanga. Decide your next course of action. I want to obtain this weapon for the order. We need to call in Ben 10 Strikes. Tell me how to reach him. Ben 10 Strikes or a weapon? Imagine doing 1 to 80 with only pet damage as a Nuzlocke. Honestly, it wouldn't be difficult. Like, my pet's like 90% of my damage right now. That wouldn't even be that different from what I'm doing right now. I don't remember either of these quests, so let's get the weapon.
Gore is an incomprehensible assemblage of wow wrapped in a 3-foot package. You'll see.
Return soon, Lightbringer. We can keep things safe here, for now.
We'll avenge Claw Island and save the city. Alright.
I'll stand with you.
Bunch of terrible weaponry. Okay. Almost level 80. Ore was my least favorite place to roam around. I prefer Desolus over Ore. Ore was fine. I felt like after I got map comp, I didn't have anything to shoot for, and I stopped playing. Oh, look at all those mats. Very nice. Alright. See, maintaining the bags has never been easier. Alright, meet Traherne at Gore's lab in Radissoon. I'll take the waypoint just to save a little bit of money. Because I'm poor. Wait, is this? No, I need to go left. Oh, that's right. You can waypoint within the same city for free. Let's see this one.
Next stop.
Hey, Muck, have a great playtime. Hey, Nev. Let's see. All right, this is level 60. We should be fine for level 60. Magic sucks.
Gore's waiting by his lab. Approach cautiously. Something seems amiss.
Oh, really, Traherne? You think something's amiss? Really? Equip a vacuum magic polarizer. One is simple energy attack. 2 is draw the enchantment from the target. 4 is kick. 5 is blowback.
The second button activates the vacuum magic inhalation, sucking magic from the target. This charges the polarizer. The weapon can store up to 3 charges. The weapon depolarizes any enchantment it holds, and the third button empties those charges into a mighty arcane.
Can you sell what you craft to earn gold? I'm on a free-to-play account, and it can't. So that's not a me rule, that's an it rule.
Quantify a test subject.
Like, for example, we actually got a black lion weapon skin that's worth 25 gold, but I can't sell it because the TP won't let me.
Green, then blue, red last, of course. The most dangerous things are always the red ones. Ready? Here we go.
I would be surprised if Zaitan even bothers with controlling its lesser minions. They do nothing but destroy.
I think this weapon does more damage than my longbow.
Try charging the polarizer 2 or 3 times before you fire. Your output should grow exponentially. Next filter disengaged. Time for the blue ones. Ah, blue. The color of oceans and my artichokes. The ones I made while dabbling in organic chemistry.
These seem to be more powerful. They also hold a larger quantity of magic. More of Zaitan's will, perhaps?
Yeah, I'm not getting a buff or anything when I vacuum these guys.
The vacuum magic polarizer is doing even.
Did you make that weapon? No, I just have to use it for the quest.
This is fantastic. Releasing the red filter. These should be the worst of them, if my apprenticeship taught me anything at all.
Indeed. These creatures are acting with more self-will. Zaitan's infused them with tremendous energy. See how the weapon affects them?
Hello, Thor. Hey, look! A gorilla! Electric cord!
Brilliant. I'm brilliant. It works beautifully. The vacuum magic polarizer is ready for ore.
Ready for more? You heard an apprentice is? Get back. Onto the teleporter pad.
What? No! I said ore, not more. Ah! This intercom's a mess.
What's that? Time to send the rest? Okay. I'm coming!
Defeat the monsters. Another person's weapon. Have to use it for this quest. I also had to use a, what was it, like a picket sign earlier in that one town when we had to pretend to be protesters. Have you missed this old content? It's got its own charm.
I dreamed of ore, as Kaith did. But where she saw a dragon to fight, I saw a land to heal. At least Kaith had a tangible target. I barely knew where to begin. Such brave people willing to risk so much. But do we even have a chance at victory?
Alright, quest complete. And some terrible weapons. There we go. Okay. And break that. And 5 bags of loot. That excites me a little bit. Oh wow, unidentified gear. Okay. Level 80. Oh boy. Obsidian shard, bag of spirit shards, elite specs. Not really. Fractals, World v World. I got World v World at 60. Why is that popping up now? PvP, Living World, raids. Wait, here. Hold on a sec. Just to show it, /deaths.
Since Black
0.
Friday is coming near, do you have any games to recommend?
I don't know if it'll be on sale because they just came out. But lately I've been playing Ball X Pit and Mega Bonk. Both are indie games. Both of them are like 15 bucks or less, and they're both really fun. So those I'll currently recommend.
Do your thing. Shout and be convincing.
All right.
It's your turn to dance and sing. I'm exhausted. The Mist War will
What do I have
start
mail?
there tomorrow.
Nope. I was trying to think if there was anything else that was waiting on me to hit. Oh, the Wizard's Vault.
If you don't survive the transit, you're entitled to a full refund.
Oh, fine.
Requires undefined to purchase. What is this? My Q&A work continues. Hang on.
You'll never get recruits. These dust bunnies have no interest in gut-wrenching, mind-blowing war. The Mist.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out where to put this. Give me a second. They changed the place where I was submitting when like there were bugs and stuff. Has they've changed it. Let's see. Let's see. Server. I think I'm on NA right now. Content, if applicable. General bug issue. Wizards Vault on free-to-play account. Wait, what? Wizards Vault issue. Enter message. Requires undefined to purchase a legendary weapon starter key set 9 on free-to-play account. Okay. There we go. Bug submitted. Okay. Oh, same thing on heavy crafting bag. Oh, shoot. Can I just add that to the ticket? I don't want to make a new ticket.
We'll never get recruits. These dust bunnies have
Also heavy crafting bag.
mind-blowing war.
Okay. There. Done. I love Guild Wars 2, but I am currently reminded of something from my time when I was in tech support, and that is the harder you make it for someone to send in feedback about a broken thing, the less people will report broken things. You have to make it as easy as flipping possible. You make me jump through a whole bunch of hoops to submit something, and I start wondering if it's worth my time.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Guild Wars 3.
To Guild Wars 3? That's okay. Yo, thanks, Guild Wars 3. Appreciate that.
Interesting.
Alright. I need to get to the Grove. I can probably
11
just
derives from the Old English Endliophon, which is first attested in Bede's late 9th century ecclesiastical history of the English people.
Thanks, Zacho. Appreciate that. Good to know. Salad people. What's going on with your bear? He has 80k health. So, there is a trait in Beast Mastery that increases their health by 50% and doubles the damage of bears and pigs. And so yeah, he's basically unkillable. The thing is there's really not any places in the game where you can like abuse that, you know, like it's not OP anywhere. Travel to the Grove and meet Traherne.
Hail, Mother. We seek
Hey,
your
Mom.
wisdom.
Bide a while. I have much to show you both. Come to me. Let me show you the way.
Nope.
It is time, my brave friends. Your future awaits.
Step through the portal. What quest level is this? This is 60. Should be okay. My armor is higher level than 60. My jewelry and my weapon are 50, so they'll be underleveled for this.
Even though I have been here,
You have an 80k AP HP tank? It's not the stuff that's hitting the tank that I'm worried
Pale
about.
Tree has lessons yet to be revealed. They say that ore was once beautiful.
You know, from my knowledge of movie effects, I would say this was filmed in Mexico.
Lived in the city of Ara. The people here were
They
blessed.
always do this for
After
Mexican
the gods
movies.
left, humans banded into guilds and warred upon each other. The guild wars caused great devastation.
The Guild Wars? He said the thing, chat!
Where does this road lead, Mother?
To the ancient city of Ara, the dragon's stronghold. That is your goal. Along the way, you will glimpse things that may yet come to pass.
What means Craftlocked? Oh god, I got shot. It is pinned to the top of the chat, or you can exclamation Craftlock. Ow! It's hammer time. Guild Wars 2 newbie. Which class would be the most fun to play? I love to lock in for one class at the start. What's up, Jerba? There's really no bad classes. It's just that they have different play styles. So really, it's just like what appeals to you most, you know? Do you want to shoot a bow? Do you want to fire guns? Do you want to be sneaky? Do you want to have an animal friend? Do you want to have shoot fireballs out of your hands? Like what sounds like the most appealing thing to you would be the main question. Because they all have good builds at endgame, but which one do you think might be more fun for you?
These creatures are formidable. Tougher than the ones at Claw Island. How will we defeat them?
Alone you cannot. But with unity...
Unity!
Impossible things can be achieved.
Defenders of Tyria, when Zaitan rose from slumber, the dragon found a long-dead nation and claimed it. The dragon expected the rest of Tyria to be as easily conquered. But we live, and we breathe, and we fight. All races, all orders, and all paths of life stand against Zaitan. The dragon is a fearsome enemy. It wants nothing more than to paralyze us with doubt. But I tell you this, we are not afraid. We will never kneel.
I'm a little afraid.
Feel that? The dragon hears us. To hurrah and victory.
Is this a vision of the future? Mother, I do not understand. I'm no general.
You must be what Tyria needs you to be, my son. You have more courage than you realize.
Green circle just appeared. Oh, that's a big boy! Oh, okay, the ghosts are... I was like, this is a lot of stuff. And then the ghost showed up. I'm hanging back, chat. Maximum cowardice. I thought he would die before he reached me. He did not. Alright, yeah, let's put the bear on the giant. I think the giant might be making more of those worm things. So we're gonna shoot him. Bear only has 40k hit point. It might be because we're scaled down. Might be because we're squished down from level 80 to 60. Bear only has 40k health. Only. Oh, all the worms died when the big guy died. Yeah, 27k, 41k. Yeah, it's still working.
The past taints the future. Our heroes have fallen. They must be redeemed. You are the catalyst. You must bring them together. Heal their wounds.
The bear's having a Nuzlocke challenge with Buck.
I couldn't protect him.
Someone was going to die no matter what I did. Snaff or my queen. I had to make a choice. You would have done the same. Any of you! If the person you loved was in danger, you would have done the same.
Destiny's Edge disbanded after their loss against the Elder Dragon.
This makes so much more sense after you read the book. If you're just playing this game and you haven't read the book, like this whole conversation with the two of them, you have to just kind of extrapolate based on like missing context.
It was your responsibility. Snaff trusted you and you failed him.
I tried to keep him out of danger. I would have given anything to prevent his death.
It wasn't enough. You weren't enough. You should have died Heir instead of him.
Logan was called away by his queen. Yet Heir chose to fight the Elder Dragon. They lost. Blint died, along with Snaff, Soja's mentor and friend.
There's a book. There's 3 books, but one of them is Edge of Destiny. And in that one, it literally takes place like right before Guild Wars 2. And it's about Heir and Zoja and Snaff and Ritlock and Logan and how they all, and Kaith, and how they all end up together and they try to fight the dragons. And they take down a few of the lieutenants. Yeah, it starts off and they're all, you know, from different walks of life. You know, Ritlock is leading a war band, and he's trying to kill Logan and some other humans, and they're fighting and trying to kill each other. You know, Kaith is just like basically a, you know, newborn Sylvari almost, so she has got like that, you know, really innocent curiosity outlook on life, but at the same time she's very deadly at stabbing people. Zoja is an apprentice to Snaff, so Snaff is like more in charge as far as the Asura goes, and she's following him around. But in the story, the events that they're talking about happen in that book.
I've tried so very hard. They can't stop arguing. They can't understand that the dragons are more important. They'd throw everything away. I'm alone. I'm tired.
Come back to me. If the world must end, let us spend our last days in each other's arms.
These visions represent a possible future for Destiny's Edge, should they not resolve their quarrels. We need them to reconcile, if we're to defeat Zaitan. Where was I? Oh yes, the Guild Wars. Still angry over the loss of Ascalon, the Char struck hard while humanity fought with itself. The Char ravaged Ascalon with searing cauldrons and marched on Ore. As hope failed, an Orion named Vizier Kilbron read the lost scrolls and unleashed an ancient curse. The curse annihilated the Char army, but it destroyed Ore as well. A cataclysm plunged the nation into the ocean.
Alright, I always forget how nice the Guild Wars 2 community is, not used to it from other games like League of Legends. That's a really low bar. Like League of Legends, I'll be like, hey, can someone explain this mechanic to me? And then they just tell me how they met my mother.
This is the tomb of the kings of Ore. Walk inside and seek truth, but be warned, the future can change in the blink of an eye.
Okay.
Kill everything.
Well done.
Are you leveling another ranger? The challenge is pinned at the top of the chat if you want to read it. Don't blink, Muk. I mean, I could die at any time. Whoa! I guess I'm supposed to fight that. Throw the bear at it first. Emergency cheeseburger. Ow. He just ignores the bear. The bear just kills him. The last king of Ore. Follow the pale tree through the vision. Do I head back outside? I guess so.
It was Zaitan, the elder undead dragon that pulled ore from the depths. The massacre of ore gave the
Atmok, sorry for a noob question. Recently got into fractals and I have a lot of useless ascended accessories. What do I do with them? What's the best way to deal with them?
its army grows stronger.
You can salvage them. If you have no need for them, you can get ascended salvage kits. They're like a gold each and salvage the accessories. If you're doing a lot of fractals, you might also see ascended salvage kits just drop in fractals from time to time. And, you know, so you could just, like, if you got the space, you could just hang on to the accessories so you get some free kits. Admok, you do know that in the next or the one after story instance, you have Scrapted Dead Deatha. A scripted death? I remember there's a scripted death in Living World Season 4. I don't recall if there's one in the base game. But I actually included in the rules that if there is a scripted death that we're not going to count it. Because if it's like unavoidable in the story, then fine. But I don't remember there being one in the base game. What does the stream title mean? Craftlocked? It's pinned at the top of the chat. It's a challenge that we've been doing for a while now. Told you, chat. No one reads. Just found out about your guides and website. Thanks a lot for your efforts. Man, really helped me a lot. Sorry for repeating the message. No, you're fine, Claudius. Thank you for the kind words. I'm glad that they're still helping people.
Your last challenge on the road to Ara will be the Guardian of the Gate. Beyond this, I cannot foretell. Once before, I gave
the Latin is kicking in.
Son.
Some Bloodborne boss is about to come around.
Pass it on to you, Trahan. Its name is Caladbon. Bear it with honor, and the sword will never fail you. Test yourselves against the Guardian, then return to me in the grove.
Oh, so she just hands him Caladbog while we're in a vision. More like salad bulg, am I right? Heard something about attuning accessories before salvaging. What is that? Oh, so Kid Chris, if you look at the accessory or a ring, it has a infusion, like, an agony resistance slot, right? When you salvage it, the amount of loot that you get from it is determined by how many infusion sockets it has. So if you want to do some extra work, you can add more agony resistance infusion sockets to rings before you salvage them to get more from the salvage. If you want to do that, there is a page on the wiki for infusing rings and stuff. Go there. The Gate Guardian. I used the Entangle just to try to break his CC bar, and it's helping, but I don't know if I have enough CC to do this on my own. It's okay, though. We got him. Easy. Nothing Barbarian couldn't handle. Speak with the Pale Tree. Where is she? There she is. Or has all hope stripped from it. To confront the dragon, you must first overcome your greatest fear, lest you be consumed by it. Bing, 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 whatever that said. Stuff. Trading post. Could do that by a crafting station. 6 bags of loot. Oh, baby. Alright. Done with that mission. Muck the best role player. I've played through it before. The point of this challenge is not to watch every cutscene. That would add quite a few hours to it. Meet your Hearn at the Chantry of Secrets. Oh, that's pretty freaking far away, isn't it? Yeah, other side of the planet. 2 silver. Ugh! You think I'm made of money, Traherne? Good lord. You didn't craft that dye? I don't think you can eat it. Didn't craft that dye. There. Alright, still doing level 60 quest. Muck has the 1,000-yard stare that only the Zaitan final fight can inflict. I don't blame him for skipping RP.
Something's wrong.
No, the story is good, but obviously the final fight is disappointing. But the story is good. However, I already know all this stuff. If I watched all the cutscenes, that would kind of inflate this playthrough by like 10 hours. Speak with Demi.
I'll turn off the security system. Tibble taught me a bit about thwarting these systems. Let me try a reboot.
Restarting systems. Power cycling in 3, 2, 1. System restore complete.
Hold your breath. This'll fix it. Or it'll fix us. That should do it. Let's go.
Stay close to me. We will protect you.
What? I'm on your side. What are you doing? Stupid turret.
Lissa, shield my eyes. So many dead.
Traherne's like, let's try spinning. That's a cool trick. Traherne was the first necromancer to use a two-handed sword. Was he the first Reaper? Also, he's shooting lightning out of it, so he might have sub-spec'd into Elementalist. And he gets on multiple flesh golems. Yeah, I remember that one. I remember being stunned when he summoned 3 flesh golems in that one mission.
Heart of your order? It's almost unfathomable.
Arkansas, thank you. Appreciate that. Welcome. Existential presupposition says, yo, me and my friend are thinking about starting Guild Wars 2. Wondering about the first adventure tips for my friend. I remember playing Guild Wars 2 10 years ago, and the story for the Undead Dragon was a bit of a mess. What's up? I'm actually replaying it on a new account right now, just for a challenge run. So it is quite fresh in my head. Welcome. So you said, wondering about first adventure tips for my friend. So, I actually have a guide, if you are interested. I am linking in the chat right now, that is intended for new players.
Try the door to the inner annex.
That you and or your friend might find value in. But if you want to take a look at that, and then if you got any questions, come back and hit me up, I'll still be here.
Sounds reasonable. say this locking mechanism was built by Tybalt. He probably put an override password on it. Any idea what he'd use?
Tybalt trusted very few people. Maybe there's a password. Oh wait, no, I picked this for this. Tybalt was a char at heart. I could probably force the lock. Pull the lever!
The portal's one way.
I'm on fire!
Only the preceptors can open it from the far side. Once
There's
through,
probably
we won't
password
be able to
apples
come
or
back
something.
Until we find them. The Orions have tunneled in through the walls.
They're in the walls! They're in the goddamn walls!
Hurry!
Just finished watching the second episode. This is a fun series. Thank you. Yeah, in terms of like each episode represents a play session. I got like 6 more to make. I am like the playlist on Mukluk Plays is caught up if you like binge watching. The edited episodes, I got a lot more to crank out.
Lightbringer, damn good to see you. Quickly, we're needed in the main annex chamber.
If ANET brings one character back and the player base has to vote on who do you think is getting rezzed? Blish. Although I think Tybalt would get a lot of votes.
That was close.
Dead are persistent. We'll meet you at the rally point.
Joko? Joko is still in the game in the Underworld. You can see him during the Halloween event. Blish comes back as a boss you have to kill. Oh no. Monkey paw finger curls.
There are more agents inside rooms. We need to gather them all.
I don't get the love for Joko. He's a very charismatic villain, and the thing that makes him dangerous is he has a point. He makes a point. Like, when you fight him... Hold on, I'm trying to remember his exact words when you fight him. He says something along the lines of, only someone so monumentally stupid would kill a dragon, the life force of this world, let alone 2, and a god to boot? Someday they will thank me for saving the world from you. And it's just like, I mean, okay, pour myself a drink. He's got a point. Unknown number. Get out of here. So, like, the most dangerous villains are the ones that you're kind of like, all right, he's making some sense. But then he also had other lines, like one time he threw a zombie at you, and he goes, "This one's one of my favorites. Look at the sinews on those legs. Mmm." So, I mean, sometimes he's just silly. What am I supposed to do with the boulder? Eh. Where... Do we do something in here?
Rally at the center of the annex. We need to know who's still alive.
Oh, we saved her, okay.
Hold them off as long as we can.
Arm the explosive devices.
More Orions. To arms! Protect the Master of Whispers.
Oh, the buttons just showed up behind me. Whoa! That was a non-consensual yanking.
This is incredibly advanced. I've never seen anything like it.
Stand together, fight together.
Ah! How did he fit in there?
Almost there. Almost there. No. I won't let the Orions destroy the Order.
Getting nervous about how many of these things I've pulled.
Did it work? Are we safe?
The tunnels are collapsed.
Watch out! Something must have been close to the surface when the explosion occurred. It's breaking through.
Stand together, fight together.
Admiral Fiesti Bakir. Mike, how's the Craftlocked account going? We're level 80, no deaths, have level 75 armor, level 50 weapon, and level 50 jewelry.
Hold your ground. The Order itself is at stake. Keep fighting, agents. It's getting weaker.
I think she's a staff mesmer. I'm seeing her projectile bounce off of me and give me random boons. Which classes can use bow? Well, there's longbow and shortbow and a special magically summoned bow. I'm currently using a longbow. Base ranger has access to it. I think warrior, and then guardian with a with the dragon hunter specialization can use it.
I know so much about ore, but I've done nothing to stop the devastation. Am I at fault?
Just pick the one what skin I don't already have. I didn't craft it. I didn't make it, so we break it. Okay. Can you Soto wield longbows? Can you Soto wield longbows? What? I don't know what you mean by Soto wield longbows. Join the gathering at the Claw Island Pier. Oh no! Is it time for that? Do I want to go do this now? Dude, what? Why are there red exclamation points on everything? Add an upgrade to this empty slot to improve your build. Yo, chill out. I just hit level 80. Does it normally do this? Goodness. Alright, crafting. This one is 216. It's a badge of shame for noobs. Alright, so I still have a bunch of claws here. I need lumps of coal. I think you would sell them.
Seize the moment.
Alright, hunters. What have I not made with hunters yet? Shortbow, I have made torch. Alright, shortbow, warhorn. Okay, horn. And... mouthpiece. Oh god, that's tin steel. Ah. Short bow stave. Coarse string. Dropping by to say you've been an important anchor to my return to Guild Wars and the community thanks to you. That's very kind of you, Mod Monkey. Thank you. Where do you farm Mystic Coins? Lots of places. Mystic Coins are sold from Strike vendors for Strike currency, Fractal vendors for Fractal currency, Raid vendors for Raid currency, PvP reward tracks, World v World reward tracks, Wizards Vault. You can get them from the Wizards Vault. A certain number each month, I think. They're tradable, so you could literally farm gold doing anything and then trade for Mystic Coins if you want. 220. 223. Yeah, sure, I'll swap maps for the buff. Coming up on Darksteel.
Ew. An ad. What does Twitch think KM?
KM? Alright, so what did I just make? I made hunters.
It's invisible dudes!
Break her down.
Alright, longbow save. Core string. $224. Ah, I'm so close. Ah. Do I still have another dowel? No, I don't. I do not. Okay. Pistol. Iron pistol barrel. Wait, no, not iron. I'm so stupid. Steel pistol barrel. Steel pistol frame. Chat, I need more wood. I need wood! Mug, you're not going to like working with Darksteel. You are going to want to farm for plat. Which makes me wonder if I could defeat Zaitan with level 50 gear. We will see. I'll have to vendor that. Okay. What was I gonna do? Pistol frame. What? Did I not make the inscription? I thought I made these. Maybe I just made the dowel. Hang on. Okay, 226. Yay, new tier! Alright. Let's go to refinement. Oh, I have so much hard wood to process, chat. Oh, baby. Give me those free skill ups. Mmm! Dark steel ingot. Platinum ore and lumps of primordium. How do I have one of these? Cured rugged leather squares also. $241. How much is hardwood? 2 silver each. That'll add up fast. Bet we'll need a lot of it though. Ugh. Oh my god, that's 5 chicken schmeat. Oh my god. Ow. So much chicken schmeat. Are you gonna get a group for a raw, or are you gonna try to solo it? You know what's funny? Back in the actual, like, base game, 13 years ago, I remember doing that quest. And I remember I was on a ranger, and I was in a group in that place, right? And there was 2 warriors. I specifically remember there was 2 Norn warriors in the party. I don't remember if we were 3-manning or if there was 5 people, but I just remember the 2 warriors. And they went down constantly. And there was like some big undead boss in there, and I ended up like holding its attention, rezzing them, like off-tanking it with the pet, rezzing them, and then like kiting it and rezzing them. And like every time I would peel them off the floor, they would just die again. And I remember at the time I was like, wow, warriors suck. Like, man, imagine having picked that class. I dodged a bullet. And I remember I had a Devourer pet, and they were actually quite tanky, because they had really high toughness. Admuck, let's see, Yomuck, I started farming legendary obsidian armor. I'm halfway done with essences, but I still need a ton of map currencies. Am I missing something? I'm doing metas and parking 8 characters. You're doing metas, and you're parking 8 characters? I mean, that should be plenty. Like, okay, so doing the alt parking, right? If you've got a character in each of the 3 zones there at a treasure chest, you will very, very slowly get a trickle of that stuff, each day. But like whenever you do the map metas, that gives you like a whole pile of that currency, right? Because you get the big item that is worth like a 200 of the smaller item or something like that. I mean, it sounds like you're doing things correctly for the map currencies. I don't think you're doing anything wrong right now. Did you know that 4 Warrior 1 Mesmer was how we would crash the economy day 1? Soto Convergences, you can exchange essences for map currencies and fly maps and collect orbs from Ned71. Let's see. More planks. Okay, gonna have to make a couple of items here. Alright, new inscriptions. Valkyrie, Carrion. Alright, make a Carrion hard inscription. And...
Make it quick.
Pistol frame. Pistol barrel. That gave me less than I thought it would. Okay. Torch head. Torch handle. And another carrion. $248. Alright. Minimum 1, maximum 2 more. Do you have a tutorial or video on material promotion in the Mystic Toilet? I don't, but I can get you something that would help. Give me just a sec. Mike, what is Craftlocked? Nick, it's pinned at the top of the chat. Alright, so this is the wiki page with all the material promotion recipes. How to take a bunch of one thing and turn it into some of the next thing. I'll link this in the chat right now. So no, I don't have a video on this, but that's there. Let's see. Where am I at right now?
Spirits of the wild welcome you.
I'm lost. Where's the inscriptions? There they are. Okay. So, Hardwood Dowel. Valkyrie inscription. And... Longbow stave. Rugged string. $249. I gotta make one more thing. Alright, 437. Okay, so this is an upgrade, so put that new bow on. Alright. Hard harpoon. Rifle stock. And another Valkyrie inscription. And hardwood harpoon gun. So this was like 8 damage increase. The last one was an 80 damage increase. Okay, that puts us at 250. 250. Okay. Rampagers, precision, clerics, berserkers, assassins. How much are engraved totems? Almost 5 silver. Full venom sacks, almost 5 silver. Thick blood, almost 5 silver. And assassin, 550. Okay, so just they're all about 5 silver, so pretty much whatever I want. Alright, so let's do... Ow. Alright, 6 of these. And that will let us make another new longbow and harpoon gun. Hi guys. Hi Phil! Got any tips for farming draconic lodestones? 55 is a lot. Oh god, you're doing that project? They can be crafted. So go to the wiki page for amalgamated draconic lodestones and look at the components for them. And see if it would be... See, 1, do you already have the components to make a bunch and you don't even realize it? 2, is it easier for you to farm for the components than it is to farm for the lodestones? Alright, 2 clerics inscriptions. Longbow stave. And a rugged string. And rifle stock. Hard harpoon. 254. 257. Okay. So, 446 base damage longbow, going to 491. There we go. Level 60 longbow. And then this one, 55 harpoon gun, going to 60. Okay, so our weapons in this session have gone from eye level 50 to eye level 60. Veggie burger. Yuck. Okay. Talk to this guy. Sell junk. And sell this that we made by mistake. Put this down here. Should make a leggy bow to kill Zaitan with. A leggy bow? Oh, it add a considerable amount of time to this challenge. I don't know about that. Alright, so we've got eye level 50 jewelry, 60 for primary weapons, 75 for armor. Oh man, and we're down to 4 gold. How close are we to the next tier of leatherworking? 343. So you need 7 more points to level up leatherworking. I can make some assassin's insignias with the leftover claws I have. Have I already made assassins any gear so far? I don't think so. Okay. Where's the pieces? Here we go. Do I have any leather to process? I do have some leather to process. What claw of Jormag in 15 minutes? No. No. No, I'm not doing claw of Jormag on this character right now. The way that the community does Claw of Jormag is not the intended way. The way that the community does it is to stand in the damage field, not try to disable the damage field, and just try to heal through it and power him down. I could very easily die if there's not healers there doing that strat with this character. That's a no for me, dog. It's like the bone skinner strap. $346. $347. $348. Oh, man, these claws are cheap. Alright, 2 more claws. What is Mukluk doing? I am craft-locking, buddy. What an interesting challenge. I was inspired by... The World of Warcraft community is doing a lot of these right now. I was inspired by them. I've enjoyed watching them, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to try it. And so far, the response from the Guild Wars community has been really, really good. A lot of people have been into it. There's Craftlocked, where you can only use crafted gear. One guy is doing Gold Locked, where every zone he enters, he can't leave until he has made 50 gold. So, like, he's having to find ways to farm money in, like, Wayfarer's Foothills and stuff like that. And then, Fish Locked is... You can... Okay, this one, I don't know if this works in this game because of the way fishing is in our game. But Fish Locked in WoW is get to max level doing only fishing. and you can only use gear you fished up from, like, you know, crates of random loot. And you have to get every fishing achievement on the way to max level. So the fish locked has been another challenge that's been interesting to watch. But, you know, that one is like he records for a week and then makes one 30-minute episode. Alright. Let's see. This. Alright, what was I doing? I got a few claws a second ago. Alright. Assassin's Insignia. We did boots, gloves, mask. So, shoulder pads. You don't get gear from fishing yours too? Right. I was talking about the WoW challenges. And a lot of them, 350! A lot of them are inspired by RuneScape, so I'm sure RuneScape has some others. And of course we added the hardcore component to it, which is can't die. Okay. So now we can make a new set of gear using any of these insignias. We'll make level 80 gear instead, and I'm at 75. So we want to be as tanky as possible. I don't care if it takes a long time to do a fight. I care about avoiding one-shots. What? What is this? Flexible nature. Is it stat selectable? What is facilitating ineffable insignia level 18? What are you? I don't know what this is. Hang on. Oh my god. When did they... Okay, they added this since the last time I leveled up an armor crafter. This didn't used to be there. I don't know that that name is correct, though. That seems weird. So, it requires ectos. I mean, I would love to have just a full set of Selly stats. Just to be really tanky and have some damage. But I've only got one ecto. They're 23, so I could buy ectos. Cotton patch. I need cotton thread. Oof, ectos. Yeah, but full Selly gear, man. That would be something. Alright. Dude, I'm gonna try it. Radiant Dust, too. How much is Radiant Dust? You could gamble your one ecto. 10 silver per dust! Yo! Someone is snorting that stuff. You serious? Alright. So I've got one insignia now. Oh, wait, that's not enough. That's not enough. You need ectos for the combine also. So it's apparently used for this stuff. I need more ectos. Okay. Wait. Required level 18. Hold on. Is this like low-level gear? Hold on. Ragamuffin Cape is a piece of leveling equipment with stats 6 levels higher than the required level. Special new rare and exotic items are being added for leveling and are more powerful than items would normally be for their level. These account-bound items are exclusively under level 80, will allow you to choose between 2 stat combinations available via crafting's loot. Oh, crud. Okay, so it's worthless. Damn. Okay, well, glad I wasted 1 ecto and not 5 more before realizing this. Bummer. Alright. What is the other stuff? So power versus ferocity. Arcani. Toughness, power, precision. Clerics, I guess? Silk patch. I need silk thread.
The spirits of the wild welcome you.
Okay. Is that the backpack I already have? Yes, it is. I was trying to think, is there any stat selectable level 80 gear that you can craft? Legendary? Eh. Have you found your consistent gold making for Craftlocked? I killed like 250 moas and I got like 10 gold worth of bird meat because bird meat sells for like 40 silver each. So I did that one day. Oh, that's not too bad. Yo, intricate totems. Those are a lot cheaper than what I was using before. Mike, I have a question. When normally does Winter's Day arrive in game? Is there a date from? I mean, it's usually around December, but the date varies slightly each year.
Who would want to be tied down in some dead-end job?
Hang on. Trying to see... Trying to see if there was a list of all other working recipes on the wiki. Not seeing what I'm looking for here. Don't events usually start on Tuesdays? Mm-hmm. That is correct. Hang on, I'm looking at the wiki, I'm trying to find... components. That's backpacks. I don't know if there's just a list of all of them. Okay, this is Leatherworker Novice Recipes. Where's more advanced ones? Oh, here we go. What tier am I in? Adept, I think. I'm 350.
You must visit
Okay.
often.
So... Insignias... Ineffable Intricate Linen. Level 37 gear. I don't think I can make Celestials. Man, that stat selectable thing, that was a tease. Oh, I can make runes too. I haven't even looked at that. Alright. Benjo says, hey, as a player returning from about 3 years ago, what should be the first things that I do? Oof, so you said you're returning to the game, so the big question is, do you want to go back to playing your old character immediately, or do you want to just start over and do a fresh start? I came back to the game from a 5-year break, and I opted to play a new character to level 80, and then I felt comfortable playing my old characters. So... it depends on just like how, you know, what you want to do. World v World gear is dirt cheap. Well, yeah, but that goes completely against the point of the challenge. Nikki says, do you think Guild Wars 2 would benefit from having a few different servers with some special rules like permadeath? I don't know. So here's the thing right now is Guild Wars 2 is doing what Guild Wars 2 is doing, and there are tons of people flocking over to it from other games with things like that. So one problem that I think World of Warcraft currently has is World of Warcraft has, what does it have? It has retail, it has classic, it has hardcore classic, it has Burning Crusade, hardcore Burning Crusade, Season of Discovery, and on and on and on. And the player base is just completely scattered now. It's just fragmented in a whole bunch of different places. And so here, everyone's together, except there's the NA group and the EU group, and that's it. And we're not on separate servers or anything. So all the zones look alive, and there's people doing things everywhere. You know, there's no just like, you know, dead areas or anything like that. Rujani, that is level 60 gear. I'm looking for level 80, but thank you. So that is one issue. Now, one thing that I think would be cool is, this is kind of a middle ground, and I saw this on a WoW video. There's a thing where, in WoW, where you make a new character, and you could talk to a guy, and it gives you a buff called Heart of Iron, or like Soul of Iron, or something like that. And the buff just simply says you've never died. And so you're playing on the normal servers with everybody else, but you've got a buff that still says you've never died. So they could implement something like that, like just like a buff down here, and very easily have that could cultivate a community of people that like to do hardcore challenges, but they would still be on the same realms as everybody else. I think that could be cool. But, you know, if they just made a separate server, it would, like, divide the player base, and it could result in, you know, either one server or the other, you know, feeling dead, and we wouldn't want that. Okay. So, all right. What were we doing? Clerics, this is it. We were going to make these. Okay, and then combine them with some armor pieces. We might end up needing more leather. Alright, let's start with a long coat. Boom, out of leather. Okay. This... not as bad as I thought. Alright, buy 100. So down to 3 gold. We were at 10 at the start of this session, thanks to the chicken meat. That's the best idea I've heard for some no-death challenge I've ever heard. I think the Yours 2 community is already getting divided quite a bit by the insane amount of maps. I mean, I disagree with that. Because the thing is like, I don't hang out in Auric Basin all the time. But every 2 hours, I could go to Auric Basin for 10 minutes to do the Octovine event. It's not like I stay there all the time, right? You can have people, like the same person can be an active participant in 20 different maps over, you know, 3 hours.
Hey.
So it's not like, you know, they're all hanging out in Kessex Hills or something, right? Now, I would say you do have a chunk of the player base that loves World v World, and a chunk of the player base that loves raids, and a chunk that loves PvP, and so on, like that, right? So there are bits of the player base that are in different sections that are fragmented. I do agree with you on that, but I don't think it's on a zone-by-zone basis. At Muck, the highest level ineffable gear you can craft is 68. Gotcha. Good morning, Muck. Hey, Empty. Thank Orax for those chicken prices. Yeah. A lot of people in maps, like besides starter people, they're actually kind of dead. I disagree with that because, like, having played... Okay, maybe it's a question of perception, right? Having played games before this, like World of Warcraft, EverQuest, stuff like that, the old maps would literally be just dead. So it's like, for example, you level your character 1 to 60 in Vanilla WoW, Burning Crusade comes out, everyone's in the Burning Crusade, and you're in the early zones, and they're just dead. There's no one there. Then Wrath of the Lich King comes out, Burning Crusade is dead, except for the occasional one dude you would see who's also leveling. No one else is there. In this game, there are, like, okay, You know, Queensdale. There's a world boss here every 2 hours. People come back of all levels to do that. There's world map completion to make legendaries. That brings max level characters back here for that as well. There's heart vendors that sell cooking ingredients. That brings max level players back here as well. There's a dungeon entrance in the first zone. That brings max level people back here as well sometimes. So all of those are features that pull players of all levels back to a zone that's lower level than them. And because of the way that the zone that does the level squishing, although they will still be very strong in that zone, they are not just like, you know, flick their finger and kill 2,000 boars level of strength. So I think this game, like, I don't know if there's a perfect system, but I think this game has the best system I've ever seen for keeping old zones looking alive. And I haven't played every MMO. I played Guild Wars 1, Guild Wars 2, EverQuest 1, EverQuest 2, World of Warcraft, Black Desert Online, WildStar, and a handful of others. But this one, I think, has the best system I've ever seen for keeping the old zones from being dead. Muck, what about this one? What do you got? Satchel of Celestial Emblazoned Armor. Has 6 pieces of Celestial Emblazoned gear. Exotic medium head armor crafted by leatherworkers. What? Wait, what's inside it? Recipes? Is this a discovery? No, it requires a recipe. Okay, so there's the mats. The recipe is 50. Oh, it's Pack Supply Network Agent. Okay, no, that's out. To even be allowed to talk to the Pack Supply Network Agent, you need a mastery, which my main account has, but this free-to-play account does not have masteries. And then you need 6 of these insignias, which requires this insignia, which is also a separate Pack Supply Network Agent. For any new players, the Pack Supply Network Agents are 6 merchants that move around the world. There's a wiki page that has their locations every single day, but they are in different locations and have different goods for sale every day. So if I specifically want to buy this, I might have to visit the merchants like 30 days in a row in order to get it. You know, just by luck. So, are you not allowed to buy the recipe in the TP? Are they tradable? I don't have a rule against not being allowed to buy recipes. Hang on, I didn't look into that. One sec. Okay, the Celestial Intricate Gossamer Insignia recipe is tradable, but you do need charged quartz crystals, which you can make 1 per day, and you need 2 per item. So I would need 12 days of charged quartz. And a lot of ectoplasm. I don't know if it's worth it. This is cool. I didn't know this existed, but it would be a lot of days of farming bird meat and 12 days of charged quartz. So, I mean, pausing the whole challenge just to come back in 2 weeks much stronger feels kind of silly. Okay, alright. Level 80 armor. Okay. So, let's see. Process this. Alright. Boots. Boots. Gloves. Glove panel. Did it make that? Yeah, it did. I did long coat. Mask padding, mask strap, skip shoulder for now, trouser padding, trouser panel. Alright, Cleric's Prowler gloves, Cleric's Prowler boots, Cleric's Prowler helm, and Cleric's Prowler paints. In 4 levels, we unlock something new. I don't know if it would be like a higher level or what. Alright, so... these are a very small increase, but they are an increase. Probably transmog that helm. That looks a little silly to me. Okay, and salvage blues. Get the materials back. Alright. Okay. That puts us 5 out of 6 pieces of our armor are level 80. When's the next backpack at? 400. 29 more points before that. 4 points until the next set of recipes appear. Alright, I need something other than clerics here. More spools of silk thread. You're already level 80? Oh, I was 78 at the start of this session, so... but yeah, we 80. Okay, I can make a couple of insignias here. Valkyrie. Can do 1 cleric. 1 knight. That'd be 3. That might be enough, so let's just pause there. Cleric, I need shoulders. So, shoulder padding. And then I need to buy more thread, shoulder panel. And I might need to buy more leather. So you... thread down to under 3 gold now. And where's cleric? Cleric shoulders. Alright. And can scrap those. Okay, then I got 2 insignias for just skill increases. We're at 373. Could do gloves of something. And then I'm out of leather again. Craft that from salvaged materials. 375. Oh, lucky. Okay, so I didn't even need to use that last one. Alright. How many hours to level 80? We are 80. It's a slash age. So it says I've played for 29 hours. However, sorry, wait, 27 hours, 53 minutes. A lot of, I don't know how much, but there was a lot of time there that I wasn't focused on leveling, right? I was crafting, I was farming, I was finishing map comp, I was doing story, I was off stream just shooting birds. So, yeah, I mean, it could definitely do much better if I fancied it. Let me see, what is this? Knight's Prowler, power, precision, toughness, or power, toughness, and power. Yeah, I'll swap that. Okay. Alright. So, 375 skill gets us flickering, fluctuating. Okay, hold on. Flickering. That's level 37 armor. Fluctuating is 26. Apothecary. This is the only one. Oh, dude, what? How much are carcass shells? 15 silver. I need 20? Oh my god. That's 3 gold. What the heck? Okay. Huh. What on earth? Am I just supposed to still do? Okay, this is where. So this is the first time that I've gotten to. Wait. I just remembered. There's like recipes for sale on like Karma Merchants, isn't there? Hold on a second. I might need to do that now. That's 400. That's 375. Okay. Alright, here we go. Knight's Intricate Silk Insignia. Is that it? There we go. That's what I needed to do. Okay. It's like, what? Alright, so that's slightly better. Okay. 15 large scales. 60, half a gold. Okay. And then, do I need more leather to make more stuff? Did I already buy leather? No, I didn't. 69 silver. Nice. Okay. Let's see if we can get better gear again. Hey, Mike, I have a question. Is it... Alright, chat, hold on. So, he clearly made a typo. And he hit the filter because he typed this. What did he mean to say there? Worth? Is it worth? Dude, you need to clean up your language if your autocorrect is doing that. I have a question. Is it worth it to upgrade the material storage to 2,000 cap? I mean, I like having more mat storage. Honestly, I feel like just having a couple is a life changer, and beyond that, it's just nice. But just having a few so that you have to empty it less often is really, really good. Dude, I was just sitting here and I'm like, there is nothing near those keys on the keyboard. What?
Any requests for a self-made entrepreneur?
As someone who recently went from 250 to 750, it's game changing. Yeah. Yep. Agree. Alright.
Up for a challenge?
Alright, 3 Knights Intricate Silk Insignias. Alright, let's start with a long coat. And see how this comes out. Yo, it's yellow gear. Nice, okay. Alright, so making this recipe takes us from green level 80 gear to yellow level 80 gear. Which honestly is a small increase, but I'll take it. Oh! Look at my duds! Okay, we got another reason to do this. It makes you look fancy. Out of silk thread again.
The spirits of the wild welcome you.
Do we transmute that or just go around looking like some nobleman engineer? Okay. Silk thread.
Challenge?
Alright, let's do gloves. $393. Okay. Alright. I need more silk patches. I need more thread. Ah! And then I'll need more leather. Ah! Damn it. Actually, I don't... let's see, 50. We're down to almost 1 gold. Oh my goodness. All right, we got new gloves, coat, and headpiece. If we can get to 400, we can upgrade the backpack if we've got enough money left over. Too posh to die. Mm. Food's wearing off. More burgers. Not that it's helping right now. More bird hunting? Yeah, maybe? We'll see. But there's always that little voice in my head, though, that's going, your gear's probably good enough. You could go kill Zaitan right now. And I don't know if that's true or not, but it's whispering. Let's see. Boot sole, boot upper. The Whisperer's door mag. Alright. Yellow boots. Okay. Can I make another insignia? I'm down to 1 gold and 1 silver. Alright. Wait, I just remembered something. There we go. You stay right there. Forgot about that guy. He's like, are you serious? In Lion's Arch? It's right over there. Like, you don't understand. I'm tired of walking over there. Alright. Oh my gosh, look at all these recipes that are about to come up. Oh my goodness. Alright, so shoulders and pants. $400. Well, I've already made these anyway, so let's do it. 402. Alright. Equip that. Equip that. Okay, I am in full yellow level 80 gear. I'm looking very posh. Yeah, we're ready to go to the gala right now. Oh, man. Okay. Still easier than Jewelcrafting and, Chef. Those are way more annoying. Zaitan beware. Alright. Oh my god. What is all this? Oiled forge scraps? Oh, I can't buy those, whatever those are. Linseed oil? Can't buy that. I can make it, though. With this stuff. Hey, thank you. Chat, I've acquired a hot dog. Let's see. Out of curiosity, I can't buy linseeds? That's a raw, or flax seeds? That's a raw ingredient. That's bullcrap. That's hooey. Alright, and up here we got the normal stuff. Okay, what do we got down here? Hardened leather section. I have 0. I have never acquired a hardened leather section. Son of a gun. They're 2 silver each. You may be able to make relics. / wiki leather worker relics. All right. There are quite a few, but they all take 15 globs of ectoplasm. That's outside of our pay grade right now. 15 globs, 48 of a lucid crystal, 3... Well, it varies. That one varies. And then charms of potence. So yes, we can make relics, but can't afford to make a relic right now. All right, backpack. Old backpack, 3 ectos. I could buy 3 ectos and I'd have 20 silver left. Elegant leatherworker tools. Oh god, I would need 15 of these. Oh man, I'm like a few silver away from that. Muck, go do the Wizard's Vault? What do you mean, go do the Wizard's Vault? I have 95 points. Can I buy anything good? Wait, how many of these can I get? Wait, I can get like a whole bunch of gold. Hold on, is there anything else before I do that? Dude, that's a life-changing amount of money. What's in this? 5 items from the list. Is that within the rules? I did not have a rule against using the Wizard's Vault. Do you trust the wizards? I mean, I'm not crafting gold. I'm not crafting it. Get a revive orb? Chat. Okay, this is like the if a tree falls in the forest, right? Chat. If a hardcore character dies, but they revive orb and no one saw it, did they ever really die? Time/deaths. No, don't look at that. Alright. That just saved me from farming a whole bunch of birds. That's what that did. That's saving the bird population. Alright, 3 ectos. I've already got the backpack. I need 5 of that, so that means I need 15 of this.
You must visit more often.
You know what, just... We're gonna be... Yeah! Just do it, just do it, just do it. I should test that, /deaths, then die, then revive orb, then /deaths. I'm pretty sure it would say you died, but you go ahead and test that. If they didn't have the Wizard's Vault, you would just be using login rewards. True. If it wasn't for the Wizard's Vault, I'd have a whole bunch of laurels by now. I don't know if it'd be 15 gold worth of laurels, but I'd have it. Alright, I need to unequip my backpack. And we're just gonna throw a big old bear on it. Look away, barbarian. Look away. It'll probably be easier if I do it here. Even got some, like, raccoon tails or something. Can't go wrong with Selly. Look at all those numbers. Why are they written in white text? And over here, these are written in green. That's weird. That was a small bear? Yeah. Mike, have you ever been downstate? Once, I tried to purposefully go downstate and then rally for the, Adventure Journal, which gives you a ton of XP. And I got the mail from Scarlet that is like a bomb and it downstates you. And I downstated myself and I had my pet killing a Moa. And before the pet could kill it and it would rally me, a random person runs up and revives me. And I was like, no, don't stop being so helpful. Ah, this community. And it ruined the whole plan.
You must visit more often.
20 slot bag. How much is a superior rune of holding?
Good hunting.
No, I don't need it that bad. I'm good.
Spirits of the wild welcome you.
Alright, so got these. It'll probably make orange gear. We're gonna need gossamer thread. And we're gonna need some new insignias. So it needs skill level 400 insignias and gossamer thread. There's recipes for relics. And runes. Ascended. Alright, here's the skill 400 stuff. What was Knights' power, precision, and toughness? I mean, honestly, that might be okay. Have you streamed every day the past 2,726 days? Yes! Because I have a problem. Let's do Knights. Alright, so we're gonna get that in that one. How's your weapon? Terrible, but I have a bear. And that's the only weapon I need. A gulp, he has a coke problem. To clarify for the new people, he means the gulp gulp kind, not the kind. But yes, I do. Oh no. Oh no, it's 5 ectos per piece. Alright, so 1.3 gold in armored scales. And are around... So around like 2 gold 50, maybe 3 gold. Dude, 5 patches? 5 patches? Oh my gosh. Alright, each piece of this is gonna be costly. Alright.
Spirits of the wild welcome you.
Alright. Alright. So, we've got some extra gold. I could absolutely go spend a bunch of time messing with jewel crafting or something else. But our next step of our story is level 60. Our armor's above 60. Our weapon is 60. Our jewel crafting is below that. But I honestly, I need to go shoot something, chat. I need a break from that crafting menu. So, let's go do something dangerous. Now, if I were a more patient craft locker, I would continue crafting and crafting and crafting for days on end, killing chickens for meat until I got maxed out everything. I'm not. So, let's go shoot something. Didn't you know you were playing Northern Warrior? Well, we all gotta let the steam out sometime, right? Retribution. You should upgrade your weapons. I just upgraded them from 50 to 60. Oh, I forgot about the slot in my backpack. Oh well. You know what? No, hang on. Not all well. Give me a sec. I can fix that fast. Your character looks cool. Have you been using transmutation charges? His current gear is not transmuted at all. His current gear is just how the crafted yellow level 80 equipment looks. Ah, shoot. It would be faster if I did this. Have you had close calls? Yeah. Had a, there was a bunch of people fighting a champion mob at one point, and I started shooting it from range, thinking I could mooch. And the mob was apparently trained by Toph Beifong. And it went like this, and like a rock came up from underground and hit me right in the balls for like 80% of my health. And I dropped down to 20%, and I screamed in a very manly way and made a tactical retreat. Fire Elemental. I joined the Fire Elemental World Boss at level 20 when I was in level 1 gear. And that almost killed me. Yeah, there's been a couple. Not a lot, but a couple. What was I gonna do? Oh, a gemstone. That's right. What goes in the upgrade slot? Apparently not that orb. Okay, that works. It's something. It's something. I would think at 80 you could do some of the world bosses safely now. Safer than before, yes. For example, we did go back and kill Fire Elemental a second time, but it's still kind of dangerous. Like, Admiral, for example, Admiral Tida is going on right now. That's over here? You know, let's see. This would be kind of easy, because she ends her fight right here, and I could do this and barrage it and mooch. Then I just have to climb all the way through this place to loot the box. Hey Mug, I've been enjoying your channel. New World Refugee here. Hello, welcome. The Trust Issues series on YouTube is amazing. I feel very invested in this character just as a random audience member. Thanks for the fun content. I'm glad you like it. You know, let me pick your guys' brain on something. Hold on. I'm gonna have to watch this down in order to do this. Okay. The Trust Issues video. I don't know what prompted me to do this. I was just having fun with it. However, the voice that I used for the videos about Craftlocked is like a monster truck announcer voice or something. I'm like, you know, Sunday, Monster Jam. Today, Trust Issues, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I don't have the words ready. However, that was the voice I was using for the videos. And immediately, when I posted episode 2, like half the comments were like, I can't watch this. This voice that you're doing is terrible. And half the comments are like, oh my God, this is so good. He's becoming a true Asura. And I'm like, well, shoot, I don't know if I should continue doing it now. And I've already recorded episode 3 with the same voice, and I'm wondering if I should re-record it. Just me doing the, like, announcer voice instead of talking normally. Lock in. Lock in. Alright, let me see who's doing this. I don't think anyone's doing this right now. Okay. Alright, let's go die on Claw Island. Yesterday, another, let's see, you're the artist, that's how you see it. If they comment either way, that's engagement. True. New here, but I love the voice. Let me see. Hang on. Where is the file? Craftlocked 3. Is this it? Alright. Cereals and accidentally put the bread right back into the bank. I will be doing this about 10 more times. What a spot to click on. Head into the tunnels and start taking down destroyers. I'm sure Primordius is quaking in his molten boots seeing me in action. Yeah, those are some excerpts from episode 3. Yeah, I just talked like that for like an hour. I was just like, I'm gonna make it as deep a voice as I possibly can for no reason. All right, Retribution. If you die, do you start over? You know what? If I don't die, I never have to decide. Originally, we said if I die, I delete the character and start again. I'd really hate to do that at this point, though. Use the Livia voice. The Livia. Commander! I got the Scepter of War! Dude, that was like Marge Simpson.
I see Gix stumbled out of his library, and the Preceptor crawled out of her hole.
I see you're not letting rationality get in the way of your ignorance, Almora. How predictable.
Who are you calling ignorant, you twitchy little bookworm?
Wonderful. I see we're off to a running start.
The Order of Whispers needs allies, not infants.
Skip.
All my life, I've watched Ore, studied it, researched the abominations that Zaitan spawns.
All right, we're done. Voice Wars 2. Do 2 videos that make community like whichever one they like better. Yeah, it's a fun thing. 'Cause I was thinking the other day, I'm like, what voices do I have in my arsenal? I could talk normally. I've got the disappointed voice that I use for the get to the point, like, Mukluk long name here, and this is how to fight Cairn. Let's get to the point. You know, and honestly, that just sounds like a disappointed father. So I've got that one, and then the announcer voice, I guess. I really don't think we should count the Livia one. That one's just horrible. That one's just terrible. Dennis. Oh yeah. Hello. We're gonna go find a dragon. No. Attend the strategy meeting on deck.
Ah, our company is complete. Now that we're assembled, we can begin the briefing.
We can begin the briefing.
Marshal Traherne, sir. I'm Ethan.
Skip briefing.
Agent Zod, get that Priory device up to the signal tower and get it working. We need that barricade down.
Is this what I think it is? How do they compress all those angles? I don't start it, just plug it in. I'm on my way, Preceptor.
Escort Zot to the tower. Hi, Chip. Alright, as long as I'm not on a timer, chat, we're gonna take it slow and steady. I'm actually a little nervous about this. I remember one wisdom from Mug, don't step in bad. Yeah. I mean, I would say like 75% of the fights in the game can be summarized with don't step in red circles. Red is bad. Everyone got rallied except the one I was reviving.
This doesn't seem wise.
Break down that wall, or this offensive is over.
Break down the bone gate, or the offense is over. Veteran mob taking a minute.
Thank the alchemy.
Bawash. You should do all 9 classes if this works out and give each class a voice. I was just imagining doing one of them as a female character with Olivia voice, and I was like, oh my god. Be like, today we're going to be doing the Craftlocked challenge on a mage. She is beautiful, and this challenge is only 1 episode long because she already died. There we go. Easy, 2-minute video. Dead in Metrica province. Sounds like one of my teachers when I was young. I'm sorry. I will envision all mages with that voice from here on out. Whoa! I think my capture card had a lag spike. What? Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I already ate the hot dog. You weren't here in time.
Here's the panel. I have to reverse it, resource cell the amplification, and attach the capacitor. Just keep them off me.
I want to hear Muck do an accent. Omelette du fromage. How's that? Does that do it for you?
Whoever created this tower's astral circuitry was a total moron. Oh, it was the Priory? Sorry about that.
Sorry about that. Need a Cajun accent? Cajun? The only Cajun I've ever known was Gambit.
Only a few more seconds.
Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself right here. I don't think I do it justice. I would need more practice. That was a first attempt. Mon chéri.
Here we go. That didn't do it. Let me try one last thing.
Doesn't George have a southern accent? Yeah, but I was a Navy brat. My family moved all over the place when I was growing up, so... If I want to talk like a proper Georgian, I could tell you that we could go down yonder to the Chattahoochee. What now? The Chattahoochee. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee. You know, like the song. Pick up some cigarettes on the way back. Do a video like that? No. Yeah, it's like what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to talk like my family. My mother's side of the family all have very thick southern accents. You're moving toward Kentucky? I've never been to Kentucky. Evening. Evening, Breer. How you doing? Didn't we see the dragon there for a second and then it was flying around like it just changed its mind? You there to find Tybalt? I hope we don't find Tybalt. He's gonna be squeezed. Oh, going off target. I was following the NPCs. I need to go up there. Traherne's dead. It's over. It's all over. Wondering if this guy has knockbacks as I check behind me for cliffs. Traherne locked. I actually saw another one someone was doing called Murlocked. And they were only allowed to gain XP from Murlocs. So they were having to go from like Murloc batch to Murloc batch and like from zone to zone, just going from one Murloc camp to another. This is stupid.
I'll coordinate and command from here. Go with Winnet and retake the siege points. The Plague Bringer must be brought down.
Do the whole stream with a Murloc accent. That wasn't bad. I'll take that. Has WoW really gotten that boring? I mean, it's 20 years old. So, I think most people that are 20 are boring. Can you make that Murloc noise your sub sound? I don't know, I feel like people would think that I'm way more attached to WoW than I currently am if I have a WoW... The thing is like, Murlocs are like WoW's signature critter, right? In this game we got, what, Choya and... Quaggins? Quaggins just go, foo. Do you like music? I listen to Foo Fighters. Like, and then Choya don't even make any noise. Skrit? Okay, look, yes, Skrit are in the game, but they are not like one of the... They're not like one of the, like, races that are on the ads or anything like that, you know? They don't, like, represent it. It's a shame they should be. Skrit are legally distinct Skaven. I was playing Total War Warhammer 3 last night. I was playing Skaven. Who would put rats or Asurans in their ad? I mean, the rat is now front and center for the Antiquary. Imagine a Skrit or Quaggan commander. Take their shinies! I'm glad we got our 41k hit point bear up there. As these things taking a while to shoot through. Endless possibility in the mist. There could be a world with the commanders of Skrit. If you make an Asura and you do the Infinity Ball background, you actually meet yourself from a parallel world where you took over the world. But apparently the world wasn't that strong because you kill him for like your level 10 or 20 quest. You kill the other you.
That's more like
That was Warframe? I've never played Warframe, But we did the Infinity Ball in this character, so we just saw that like a week ago. Let's be real, the Commander took over the world, the Tyrian Alliance is just along for the ride. This one's over here in a weird spot. Where's my bear? Hit with a wet noodle. Yep. My whole goal was survivability. We have a whopping 857 toughness right now. My logic was if I can survive getting one shot by things, I can eventually win. Oh my god, I've got 6 stacks of poison. Let's heal that. I was like, why is my health going down? Why am I at half? Does toughness affect how often you get targeted? Bear toughness is 1200, so even if it does, the bear has more than me.
Clear the courtyard. Push back the risen horde.
Clear the courtyard, he said. Barbarian, you're late. Where's that guy going? He's like, nah, man, I'm done. I'm out. Just a few more, and then, oh man, it's been like 10 years since I've done this. I think we're getting close to fighting the dragon thingy. Ah, did you see that? He was just like, blip, blip, and then he's up there now. He's trolling. Wait, what? Slap, one more slap. Alright, it is capping the courtyard.
Prepare yourselves, troops. Wait for the dragon to come around, then make a coordinated strike. On my order. Wait for it. Fire!
It looked like he fell out of the sky and then got shot. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be.
Stay out of its reach. It's calling for the dead to rise.
Defeat Blightgast. Alright, these things are like bombs. I remember these.
Watch out for the flame bringer's poisonous breath.
I'm not popping my stun break yet because I'm not currently in any danger. Although, okay, I was like, wait, am I stuck down here now? That's a problem.
Hey Muck, happy 60th month sub. Also, if you and Noxxi and Loranity each played a race, what race would each play in the game Warhammer 3 if it was based on their Twitch channel / profile? Mukluk think.
Both Noxxi and I main Asura. And if you equate that to, like, little races in Total War, that would be dwarves or Skaven or goblins. Goblins are a subset of the greenskins. So, I know I have 2 stun breaks. I'm saving them for emergencies. My health was full there. As far as Loranity usually plays a human character, I do believe. So she's Empire or Bretonia.
360 ooga
Oh, whoa, 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 stop that. Stop that. What the heck? Alright, I liked none of that. Panicking a little bit. Barbarian is killing this dragon, one slap to its hand at a time. Thank you, Flu Girl.
69 nice. Yarn money is still being accepted. Mukluk nom, mukluk nom, mukluk nom, mukluk nom, mukluk dancing, mukluk hi, mukluk love.
Oh my gosh, thank you, Flute. Yarn money still being accepted.
Here, and no further, Zaitan. Your servants will never claim Lion's Arch.
Stay away from the poison.
Is Traherne here, or is he just like yelling from across the courtyard? I'm wondering if he's here somewhere. I love the mortar guys. GG! Honestly, the most scared I got was when that plant thing just kept, like, vacuuming me in. I'm like, no! Because I knew it would explode if it had enough time.
We did it. We recaptured Claw Island, and in so doing, saved Lion's Arch as well.
Yay! And no one important died.
But for the first time, I hope that this alliance can save Tyria from the dragons. Hope for the future. Hope for Orr.
Traherne is in our hearts, so you're able to hear him.
We wouldn't have won this battle without you. We did it. I'll go get some rest, stranger. A lot of work.
Check in with everybody.
Well done, Crusaders. Bravely fought.
Victor, now.
You realize this pact only has a 1 in 3,720 chance of succeeding.
Knowledge is the greatest treasure.
Well done. Are you all right, Scholar? Are you injured?
Oh, it's above me.
Your bravery, that thing didn't touch me at all.
Boop. Buttons. There we go. Retribution complete. This far, no further. Oh, I got my first mastery point. Okay. Yeah, for the first time, I actually had a quest reward offer me gear that is legitimately worse than what I'm using. Alright, salvage. And... okay. Alright. That's what... Now, granted, I might have forgotten some steps. I would say the 2 Claw Island battles were the things I was most nervous of with this challenge. Besides just gravity, like getting knocked off a cliff when I'm not expecting it or something. Those were the things I was most worried about. Read Traherne's letter. Find Traherne at the camp. At the camp. What the hell zone is that? Timberline Falls. Okay. I think if I go here and then south and then east, that'll be the fastest way to get there. Some of the random events in Zaitan zones can catch folks off guard. Yeah, I mean, like, I almost got popped by champions a couple times, so yeah, I totally get that. We headed to Ore now? Might as well start getting waypoints in that direction. Okay, I wasn't sure if my harvesting tool would be good enough for this eye level stuff, but it looks like it is.
You've come.
Gross. Platinum. Hope you can keep this going after this, as I10. This has been a fantastic challenge to watch. I am glad that you guys are here for it. I will say, I'm starting to get tired of the Guild Wars 2 crafting system. But I'm glad you guys are enjoying the show. Like, I'm still using, like, the bread and stuff that a level 1 chef can make, and I'm wondering, was getting a chef really worth it? Vista up here, a little nervous. See, alright, these are the moments, right? Like, I have done Vistas 1,000 times harder than this, but I've never felt like everything was on the line this much. It's too risky. I'm not doing it. Just glide. I don't have gliding. Oh, there's a chest over there. We're gonna skip that. If you'd gone Necro, you'd have Spectral Walk. True. That would be advantage to Necro. Another class that I think would have an advantage in this challenge is Engineer, because their kits, you could very quickly have many weapons to utilize at a low level before you even get to crafting. Someone said you can get to Timberline from Lion's Arch. Wait, what? From Lion's Arch? Through Lornar's Pass. Oh, okay. full venom sack.
Swarm them.
Chip just attacked the window. I think he sees something outside. Just heard a thunk.
Lick them good.
Blur luck. Oh no! That frog stole my pixels. Medium bag of supplies. What do you have? Oh, leather and venom sacks. Oh, it's not bad.
Thought I was winning.
Would be nice if we could get to an area where mobs drop like supply bags or something, and I could just like log in from time to time and farm those like I did with the chicken meat. Oh my gosh. Maguma Explorer. I don't think this goes to the next zone. I was just hugging the side wall. Is Muk playing on NA? Yeah. Dude, what is this guy? Maybe he's just doing map comp or something. Let's go back over here. Nightmare Court is weekly. Maybe that's what he's doing then. Moa! Give me chicken meat! Egg. Don't you know about the egg? Sons of Svanir drop large icy bags which have good mats and sometimes chicken. Timberline and Sparkfly Fin don't connect. I just gotta want it enough. You don't understand. Why is chicken important? Chicken meat sells for, or I should say poultry meat, it sells for 40 silver each. So it's a really good way for low-level characters to farm for gold if they need some. If they, you know, just need some gold right now, they could do that. Map comp is good. Well, I just skipped an extremely dangerous vista, so we're not going to get map comp done. I'm just hitting up some waypoints right now. It's time to exterminate this YouTube chat. Wait, what? Blue, what are you doing over there? Blue, calm down. LF new mods, mine have gone crazy. Alright. Let's go back over here. Yo, what in the heck? All right, hang on a second. We're gonna time that out. That looks sussy. That was weird. Yeah, I don't know if it was a bad link or not. It was too scary. Maybe he had a gun, maybe he didn't, but now he's unconscious. So if he did, there's not a problem. Bonk. There's a commander tag over there. Probably at the end of the JP. 144. Fire Elemental will be spawning soon. It could end the stream getting revenge on Fire Elemental again. Get some materials from that. I'll go toward our objective for a couple more minutes, and then go over to Metrica and see if I can get into a Fire Alley. I see a bunch of icons over here. It's probably a town this way. Durman Priory. You know, I either didn't know or I forgot that the Durman Priory was so closely connected to Lion's Arch. I feel like the last time I had to run to the Priory, it took a much longer route to get there. That completely missed. What level is this? 34. I got a carrot. You can pick up the hero point? I don't need it at the moment. I think we've got all the skills and all of the specializations I'm going to use until Zaitan, so it's a non-issue right now. Oh. Chat, I need a name for a big white chicken. The pink one is Greg. The red one is Moa Money, Moa Problems. I need a name for the white one. Nothing racy. I don't want to get in trouble. Lunch meat, gobble snow, snow cone, Snow White, uncooked chicken, Elon Musk. What? Colonel Sanders, chicken pox, Gen 3 chicken, frozen, Jeff Whitebloom. Jeff Whitebloom. Alright, Jeff Whitebloom joins the party. I know that Rangers just got like a raptor pet in the new X-Pack. I feel like these look cooler. Look at that, look at those talons on their hands. I feel like these have a cooler model than the one that we got.
The Durman
The Durman He didn't even leave a corpse. Bear just slapped him straight to hell, same day shipping. Oh, he's back. He went invisible. I thought the bear slapped him, and he was just like... Hold on. I got a button for it. There we go. Okay. Did I get a waypoint? Nah, I still need a waypoint. Bro, what? The bridge is out. I ain't got no time to fix a bridge. I gotta get the fire elemental. Okay. We got the waypoint. Alright, that's what's important. Alright. Let's see if we can get in on this. Get revenge for when the fire elemental singed my coat and I almost died. The unnamed tag in Metrica province. Careful, Muck, you're giving Charmon PTSD. Oh my gosh. If I really want to hurt Charmon, I would get an Ecto and be like, hey, you see this? And then I'd destroy it. Right in front of his eyes. Who is that one person that we have? Oh my god, I haven't thought about him at all. Was it Clydoff in our community that was like just crazy for the baubles? Those like those things that sold to merchants in Heart of Thorns for like 30 silver. He had a bank with thousands of them for some reason. And one day he was bugging me. I just destroyed one on stream, and he was like personally insulted. You know, I was looking at other challenge ideas from like WoW players, and there's another one that is making the rounds of the WoW community right now, and they call it ultra hardcore, chat. Ultra hardcore, when you look at an enemy, you cannot see their level, so you don't know how much higher level they are than you. You cannot see their health. You cannot see your own health. But the lower your health gets, the screen starts fading to black. And if you're at like 1 hit point, you could barely see. It's like tunnel vision. I don't know if I want to do that. But that's another one that's popular right now. And then of course if they die, the character is deleted. That sounds terrible. Sounds like Guild Wars 2 without interface. Kinda. I'm sure if I, yeah, it'd be like this, kind of. But again, you could still see what you're targeting. You could see your mana bar, because WoW has mana bars. But yeah, your UI is basically gone also. So, like, you need to know all your hotkeys, you know, have a feel for your cooldowns, stuff like that. Alright, 4 minutes till he spawns. Birthday cakes. I am not touching your filthy birthday cakes. I'm eating a cheeseburger! I don't trust anyone, but I trust my sister's cooking less than I don't trust most. I had to think of that sentence. I don't trust any of you, but I trust Skittles less than I don't trust most. Buff banner? I didn't make that banner. I'm not touching it. It'd probably kill me. Just like that ascended food. Probably poison. It's crazy that this is still such insane damage. There's nothing else that's even close to it so far. Still don't have a Devourer yet. Playing with that UI would be interesting. No porting, no idea what buttons. Well, okay, so obviously, like, if you're if you're in town or you're binding stuff to your action bar, you're changing hotkeys, like, you can pull up your UI for a moment, but like in combat, you didn't have your UI. This will be the last thing for the session, chat. Fire Elemental. Hopefully a good end. Grilled Asura. Imagine surviving Fire Ellie at level 20 and then dying to it at level 80. What a way to end the challenge. What's with these weird pace? I don't know. I think Switchcraft was putting a build link in the chat, possibly. Yes? Okay. I don't know why. But yeah. It looks like a build link. This guy's name, It's Okay, Dad. No, sorry, his full name is It's Okay, Daddy's Here. Account name, Georgia Boy. What? Oh no, he might live near me, chat. I'm uncomfortable.
Ideas are like cream. Good ones rise to the top.
What?
It's not my day. Can someone
there we go.
those things before they spoil everything?
Reminded me of Steiner from Final Fantasy
Steiner?
IX when he gets handed that bottle of medicine in Evil Forest. That smell, this is obviously poison. Then he chugs the entire thing and right before the screen fades out, he goes, hey, not bad. Mukluk bobble.
What?
Excuse me.
Oh no, can't do it. That's an order.
Cannot maintain.
All right, here we go. All right, so last time, one of these little fireball things, if they hit me, it was 60% of my max health and damage to me. So 2 of them would kill me. Now, for this time, we're going to try to not find out. Uh-oh, that guy's about to fail his hardcore challenge. He died. He failed his hardcore challenge. Daddy's dead. The only guy dead is It's Okay, Daddy's Here, Georgia Boy. That one was reasonably safe. If they're really close, I'm too scared. If they're back a little bit, I'll try to help. Daddy died protecting us, and he went out for milk. Chat, one person in a YouTube comment on the on one of the Craftlocked videos said, I find the concept of the Issues family fascinating. I wonder what other ones there were. Because, you know, we've got time issues and trust issues. And my first thought was daddy issues and mommy issues. Their parents. Which... Extended family, I'm sure we could come up with some more. I got you. Daddy issues as a Norn, oh god. Wow, I am trying to help people.
Look at me, I'm so curvy!
They are not getting out of fire. And there's so much fire to get out of. Ooh, this guy was up. Oh, no, sorry, good luck! It's between you and God at this point. See ya! That is... yeah, I'm out. Commitment issues? That's a good one. Their cousins' skill issues. My guild usually just stacks tight at the front. We do pretty good. Yeah, but your guild's probably not doing this on hardcore, so I'm terrified. Yay, loot. Let's see. Box of lab equipment, molten fragments. A bunch of miscellaneous stuff. Alright. I do that. We actually are going to need more salvage kits. That can wait, though. Alright. Network connectivity issues? That would be really fun. Hold on. I'm curious. I was going to go to create character and see if network connectivity issues fits. I bet it doesn't fit. That would be funny. Commitment issues has to change a skill every hour. Or a weapon. Yeah, we start a timer, and every hour we have to swap, like, a skill and a weapon. Connectivity. Yeah, connectivity issues. We just hit the power button on my computer every hour. Check if you have any glacial shards in your mat storage. We could do that next time. We can do that next time. Mental issues is my favorite. What happens if you die? Delete. The original plan was delete the character and restart. At this point, we're level 80. We're close to the end, and I'm wondering if I die now, if I should just finish it to say, like, okay, well, you can finish it with crafting. Hardcore, I obviously failed that. I don't know. But if I keep being careful, I will never have to make that decision. Trust issues, block everyone on site. You can make the 250 salvage kits now in the Mystic Forge. How am I gonna get the Mystic Stone? Mystic salvage kits require a 3 Mystic Forge Stones in order to make them, which were from the Days of Login rewards. But I have no way of getting these now, I don't think. Provisioner tokens. Has Mike died? No, I have not died. Let's see. Hang on. I was gonna make sure that he's in a safe spot. I was laughing and I forgot where I put him. Okay, yeah, this is pretty fine. Alright, cool. Well, with that, chat, got to get a nice little pile of loot there near the end. What are these? Can I sell these? Nope, I can't. I'm not allowed to sell this. Alright. With that, chat, our session of Craftlocked comes to a close. Still alive, still with 0 deaths. We're past Claw Island 2.0. We're at the level 70 part of the story, and at the 80 part of the story is when we kill Zaitan. Still looking good. Today, our jewelry got up to level 50. Our weapons that we're using are up to 60, and our armor is level 80 and yellow. Wizard Vault, okay. Boop, done. All right, so progress made, and we will safely log him out and pick it up from here next time. Any goal after finishing Core Story? I don't know. I mean, this is a free-to-play account. It doesn't currently have any expansions. If I wanted to, You know in cartoons when two people are fighting and it just turns into like a ball of dust and there's like limbs flailing everywhere? Chip just did that on the window. I don't know what he sees. He's like behind a curtain and he just went like bah, 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 bah. It's just like, yeah, so anyway, I'm sure there's something interesting going on out there. Yeah, I don't know. We could continue the challenge or we could just like pick a new challenge. I'm not sure. But definitely having fun with this and I love how into it you guys are. But for now, chat, I must go. A couple of plugs on the way out. If you're new, please hit the follow button if you're on Twitch. Subscribe if you're on YouTube. Here's links to both my YouTube channels if you want to see all the videos I make, like the edited Craftlocked ones, or if you want to binge watch the full playlist of Craftlocked, that's on the second channel. And a special thank you to our dear patrons. They keep this channel alive with their support. I could not do this without them. And there's a link to that in the chat if you want to be a patron supporter. I'll be back in about 5 hours tonight. We're doing Mutiny Monday where I play games where y'all can just ruin me while I am trying to play them. We're going to be trying out the Twitch integration for Ball X Pit and Mega Bonk to see how entertaining it is, because I don't know. That is going to be the plan, and then tomorrow is Guild Wars Tuesday, so I'll be back on Guild Wars 2 on my main account tomorrow. Shilling complete. Let me find someone to raid. Let me see what's going on. I see Showbeck and Arrow Lee are still here. Yeah, these guys brought some big communities over here, and they have not looked back. I raided both of them last week and said hi to them. Let me see. Is there anyone here I recognize? Madigon's good people. Zizav. Oh my god, Zizav's here. I have not seen Zizav in ages. I'm gonna raid him. He plays a Norn that looks just like him. It's eerie. Alright, I'm gonna raid him. I'm gonna say hi. Use your raid emotes if you fancy it. I will see you over there. Y'all have a good rest of your day, and I will be back tonight. See ya!